BeyondATC connected.
Happy Thursday. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. This is somewhere we haven't been before, I don't think. I've been here before. Well, in the sim, of course, not in real life. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous airport. This is Whiskey Mike Kilo Kilo. And this is going to be a Pilot's Life Chapter 2 event. And what I really like about events with the Pilot's Life Chapter 2 is they do throw in some nice short little hops from time to time. And this one is a really nice short hop. It's 178 nautical miles, I think it is. So then rounded up to about 200 with the departure and arrival. We'll be flying in livery I've never flown before, which is Air Asia. And we'll be flying the A320. That, of course, is the FENIX A320. Is there grass here? Yes, there is. A little bit. A little bit of 3D grass in Malaysia. Oh, hit the wrong button. You see up there, the flight is WMKK. We're heading to Indonesia, which is WIMM. Again, this is a Pilot's Life Chapter 2 event. And another thing that's really cool about the events is that we can do flights that we almost would never think about doing, right? And this is a really cool airport. I don't know who makes this one, but this is really, really cool. And I figured we stay real time because it's nighttime, and well, Sim Update 4 had really improved the night lighting. So it'd be really cool to see how this looks on this short hop today. What do we got going on in chat today? We have P2, the caption, he likes it. Mustard, welcome on in. Lunar Jet, welcome on in. Will, welcome in. And let's see, what do we got going on? We have, dude, it was crazy when I got the email for the updated membership going up. Yeah. And AI prices won't drop anytime soon. Wait until 2026 for the bubble to burst. Exactly. Well, you know, so throw a little shade out there today. A little shade out there today for sure. It's one of the things that this wonderful company had once upon a time talked about how they were going to lower the cost over time. And of course, like, what was it, 10 months or so after the launch of the product, well, no, actually it was about a year after the launch of the product, they did drop the price by like $5. But then they're now increasing that price again, and they're blaming it on the current economy, and they're blaming it on the cost of AI. Which, to be fair, AI pricing has gone up a little bit because of greed of corporate America, corporate world in this case. But this also tells me a couple things. One is they overpromised and can't keep up with the current pricing model. Two, they hadn't quite figured out how traffic was going to increase the cost of their product. And this is just my opinion. And number three, they don't have the users. Because if they have the users, that cost would then drop because they're bringing in this money, right? And, well, another product, which isn't full AI, of course, is what we're using today, BeyondATC. And you do, if you'd like to, purchase premium characters from them, which they get from 11 Labs. And the prices of those characters has not changed since day one. And as we talked about in the interview with Captain over at BeyondATC, he did make it very, well, I think I said it, I don't think he made it very clear, but it's very clear on their website that they do not make a penny off the premium voices. That is simply for you to enjoy if you would like to. And that is the perfect price model, right? That is the perfect price model. They make their money off selling the product itself, and you have the option to upgrade to premium voices that make them no money. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Lunar says, what? I own AI-based agency. AI prices have not gone up. As a matter of fact, they have not gotten cheaper with scale. Oh, they have gotten cheaper with scale. So Lunar says the opposite. I thought we were done with growth of all costs back to 2020. I've flown in the Air Asia A320 in real life. Really? For your honeymoon? That is awesome. Lumper. Lumper? Is this Lumper? Let me see. Let me see what airport this is. I thought I had this, so I had to check through my emails to see where I had bought it from. This is, what did we get? WMKK. Secret Studio. Oh yeah, Lumper. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I see. Yeah, this is a secret studio. Yeah, that's what the airport is. Lumper. Lumper International. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this flight. You see the night lighting is so awesome. There is an issue with Sim Update 4 beta, the one that came out a couple days back. And you may see some flickering in the cockpit. You may see some flickering with textures on the ground. You also may see, we saw this with Sim Update 3 for one of the updates, but oh, we got pushback going on. That's not even my plane. Which one's my plane? This one? I thought that was my plane. You may also see at some airports, I think Boston was confirmed to have that issue, that you're seeing the photogrammetry bleed through the airport. Like I said, we saw it in Sim Update 3. They eventually got it fixed, and it was, you know, annoying initially, but not the end of the world. So again, it's beta, so if we do experience issues, it is because it is, of course, that beta. So currently we're expecting runway 14 right, and that looks to be where that Air Asia is pushing back towards. Man, BeyondATC is so cool with traffic. I could sit here and watch this forever. Just bump up the traffic and watch it, not even do a flight. Just air spot it. That's so cool. Okay, let's hop in. I got to go ahead and get flights in first officer. Rowan as well. Irishman, welcome on in. Flight plan. Let's download SimBrief. And we're doing the FENIX 19. Let me see if I got my FENIX working the way I would want it to. It's been kind of hit and miss with getting this plane to work right with Flight Sim First Officer. All right, start that. Oh, must connect. Oh, hit the button. All right.
Hello, Captain.
Hello, Captain. Okay, I think I have that going. All right, so over here to the left-hand side, let's go to the EFB. Go to FENIX, import the flight plan. We're going to go to mass and balance. Wait for the load aircraft to pop up. Load that in instant. Up here at the top, we're going to go ahead and sync this jazz, calculate it. And then up here at the top, external power on, battery 1, 2 on. Pumps are pumping. IRSs are aligning. Crew supply is on, wing lights on, and what else I gotta do? That's it, right? Yeah. Alright, master switch on, standby compass, emergency exit, no smoking, seatbelt sign, and start. Okay, then we'll go on down here. Let's go ahead and get our CPTLC going. So we're gonna go to settings, Sim Studio, get that going.
Our initial altitude is 4,000 feet. We'll expect clearance to
Okay.
32,000.
Go down here, go to config,
Weather at departure is
manual failures, navigation,
no
scroll
significant
on
changes
down,
since dispatch.
IRS 1, 2, and 3,
Departure runway length is
back to the McDo
13,000
menu,
feet.
ATC,
Using
AOC,
6, 7, thrust.
whoops, that's not where I want to go.
V speeds are
We want to go to flight init,
V1,
initialize the
5,
flight,
3, VR 1, 5, 3, V2 1,
Okay.
5, 4.
and then we're going to go back
Acceleration
to the
altitude is
ATC request,
1,500
pre-departure
feet.
clearance, and let's go
In the
ahead
event
and
of
put
an
in
issue
gate
before
information, which
V1, I will
is
call reject, and take
Juliet
control of the aircraft.
14. Juliet
If we have
14.
an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff.
ATIS, I just always
positive
put
rate
alpha.
gear up, and
You're
fly the
technically
standard
supposed to get
departure
out.
profile.
ATIS, I know.
Any issues, I'll fly, and you run the checklists. I will
WMKK.
handle the controls until at least
Yeah.
1,000 feet.
Send that.
After that,
Send
we
this
can
off
discuss
to
auto-flight or
BeyondATC.
hand flying as needed.
We'll go to init,
Standard callouts
and
as per SOP.
request it.
Any questions?
No questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor V speeds, call out deviations, and be ready to assist in case of any issues.
All right, we
Ready for
are.
departure.
Oh, I forgot to change our. Hold on a second. Oh, that's right. Okay. Whew. I thought I forgot to change our call sign.
Cockpit preparation.
All right, MKD. I forget.
Fuel.
MKD.
1.59 pounds.
Checked.
I forgot this was an event.
Seatbelt signs.
All right,
On.
briefing panel. Request it.
Tier selectors.
30 and 32. So
Altimeters.
30.
2.
Flight level 320.
1.
Cool.
Checked.
Over here, back to the EFB. Send to the McDo.
FMGS.
Set.
Send to the McDo. Back on down below here, we have our information from CPDLC, squawking 1625. Perfect. And then over to ground 121 and an 8. Cool. Swap those comms over now. And let's go to init over here. Next page, verify that's all good. Performance, that's all grand. Initial altitude is what? Clear to runway 32 left. What the hell? Okay, we got a major runway change. Alright, 32 left for the departure. Via the Buggy 1 Echo. Buggy 1 Echo, perfect. Okay. Right. ATIS is Victor. It'd be nice if it, like, verifies that. Because I could just put in whatever weather, or whatever ATIS I want, and it doesn't care. Okay. So let's go over here. Departure, runway 32 left. Via the Buggy 14. Whoops. Buggy 14, 1 Echo, sorry. Insert. Alright. And then arrival, we're expecting currently runway 5, but we have right now a tailwind of 6 knots, so that might change. BeyondATC might be onto something today. Might be onto something today. 2 Charlie. Insert. Okay. Clear out that jazz. I think we're good to go here. Before starts flow. That's all plane. APU is available. External power is off.
Parking brake.
Okay, what else we got going?
Takeoff speeds. V1. 1.
Are all the planes working well now and similar before? Yeah, seems to be. I have no issues. Classic Jet, welcome on in. P2, I think they are increased in price just for popularity. Probably. Did a flight earlier this morning. Yeah, I saw that, Irishman. Let's see. They also might have layoffs, which we don't know yet. For SI? You think so? Talking about ATC, I just bought a new upcoming competition to be on ATC and pay intentions. It's called Skylink. I'll let you know how it compares. Skylink? Interesting. I like paying intentions.
Roger. We'll advise when
Skylink. I don't know if I've heard of Skylink. It's ATC? Okay, we have that all set there. Bloomberg Ground. AirAsia 326 ready for pushback and engine start. Is that how you say it? Looper?
Malindo 326, Bloomberg Ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northeast.
Northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast, Malindo 326.
Alright, pre-planned departure pushback. It'd be cool if BeyondATC adds pushback at some point. I don't know if it's on their roadmap, I don't know if it's even something they even want to consider. Okay, and I think we're good to roll, huh? Release the parking brake. Pushback commencing. Down here at the bottom, let's go ahead and get System 1, PWS on, start ignition, Terra, and engine number 1 is rotating. Clocks are clocking. And what are we climbing up? Climbing via the SID. So flight level 320 I got in the box. Okay, looking good. Mike, welcome on in. Paying attention, oh dear. This won't end well. Oh man, that's great. From Australia? Really? Will got the stream deck. Awesome. You're gonna enjoy it. Looks promising in very early stages, so the developer is super open to ideas. That's great. Competition's fantastic. We talked about it yesterday or the day before. One of these days we talked about it. Competition's always great to have. And it's great to not have one dominate the other. Right? That's always just bad for the consumer if one of them just, takes over. Thankfully, when it comes to like ATC, primarily currently we have 3 options. We have pay intentions, we have BeyondATC, and we have FS HUD. And I feel FS HUD and BeyondATC are very similar, but also have very different options available. So I think it's great to have both of them.
Engine 2 started.
Engine 2 started. Looper ground, AirAsia 326 ready to taxi to the active.
Malindo 326, runway 3
Malindo.
taxi via Uniform 3, Quebec 3, Papa, Quebec 5, Papa 1, Charlie 1, Charlie, Charlie 2, Charlie 11.
Runway 32 left taxi via Uniform. 3 Quebec 3, Papa, Quebec 5, Papa 1, Charlie 1, Charlie, Charlie 2, Charlie 11, Malindo 326.
After start checklist. Taxi lights on. Let's see, BeyondATC experimental traffic doesn't like anyone. Hold on, what's it say? BeyondATC traffic doesn't like anyone and has no patience. Let's see, I thought Skylink was AI, first officer type stuff. They expanded to ATC. Is that what you're talking about, Sky? What's the Skylink? Yeah, it's called Skylink, yeah. I've never heard of it. Barry, pay intentions.
Full right.
Pay intentions.
Neutral. Full left. Neutral. Full forward. Full back.
Checked.
To be fair, if
Flaps.
you
Set.
get suckered into staying
Weather radar.
month to month or year to year with them, you won't see a price
Engine
increase.
mode.
It's if you
Set.
discontinue your membership,
ECAM memo.
then you will. ECAM memo, all calls set, down here below, takeoff config, all green, no
Take
blues,
off, no blue.
PWS.
Auto.
auto. Takeoff completed. Alright, let me update first officer with our runway departure. So we're going to go to performance, runway 3.
Go ahead.
Cabin is ready. Bins closed. Belts fastened.
3-2 left. Slow down, slow down,
At
slow
this
down,
time,
slow down,
please
slow down.
switch your electronic devices to airplane mode. Larger devices, such as laptops,
Okay.
should be turned off
What are we doing?
and stowed for takeoff. You may
Uniform
use smaller
3,
personal devices
Quebec
in
3.
airplane
Okay,
mode once we
going
reach
straight.
cruising altitude.
This is a
Once
big
again,
old
welcome
airport.
on board.
Huge airport. Yeah, $240 a year. That's
From the flight deck,
double the
this
cost
is your
of
first officer. On behalf of the
Navigraph.
captain and crew,
double the
we're glad
cost
to
of
have you on
Navigraph.
tonight's
That's
flight.
wild.
There may be brief patches of
We're going
choppy
to
air on the way
Papa.
up, but we'll navigate
So that's
for
all the way at
calmest
the end
path
here.
possible. Once again, welcome on board.
I haven't been in this airport since I think the last event. Oh, actually, no. No, I think FedEx flies into here. Yeah, I think FedEx flies. I think maybe the last time I was with FedEx, with APL, was the last time I was here. Okay, so we're going to take this all the way down to Papa 1. Or I guess this is the first one coming up here on the left. And then we're going to take a left there, and then we're going to take Charlie 1 to Charlie. Okay, so left, right. Got it? Got it. Alright, Papa 1's here. So left
Approaching
here.
runway 14 right.
Then we're going to take the first right after the runway, not on the runway. It's a very nice airport. I think I got this when it was on sale. Pretty sure I got it on sale because I'd be like, I'm not really ever gonna fly here, so I don't know if I really want to get it. But I think it happened to be on sale when I was gonna do the flight, and I was like, what the heck? It looks like a really nice airport, and it's really, really nice. It's optimized extremely well. There's a certain any company that could really learn a thing or two. I think FedEx. No, I think they parked behind us. I think, if I'm looking at this correctly. I think I'm confused still. No, I think they are ahead of us. I think that's where cargo. Yeah, cargo is right there. Cargo. I think that's where FedEx parks. UPS, FedEx, DHL, and all that stuff. All right, we're gonna take this all the way down to Charlie 11, Charlie 11. Watch the speed. To be honest, I have used BeyondATC Experimental since just after its release, and the new local voices are incredible and free. The idea, as far as I know, is to expand regional accents. Correct, Mike. Yep. Yeah, I use it as well. I love the local voices. I'm sure I'm in local. Let me check now. Yeah, local. The local voices are really, really good. I enjoy them. Got a couple planes coming. Look at that. Look at this line of traffic coming on in. Runway, what is that? 34, or no, 32. 32 right. Look at the traffic coming in. How freaking awesome is that? 1, 2, 3. There's that one here, 4 for the arrival. Irishman with the 10 gifted memberships. Irishman has been throwing out money this week. Irishman bought not only the 777, but also bought the 350. And then also bought Cabby. He's been spending his vacation money wisely. All on flight sim stuff. Did I miss anything else, Irishman? I know you got those 3. Did you buy anything else? Did you buy any sceneries? Irishman, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Irishman's the legend in here with New Sky. Oh, speaking of New Sky, I made a little something. It's not quite finished yet, but there it is. So if anyone's interested in joining our virtual airline, ! Flylex in the chat. In the chat. And you can join our virtual airline. All the work has been done by the legendary Irishman here in our community. Discord, in our chat here today as well. Look at all these planes. 1, 2, 3. I think there's another one out there too. It's awfully quiet here on the ground, but it is like, what time is it here? Like 1 a.m.? I'm not sure what time it is here. Local time. Local time isn't 15 UTC. I don't know what time this is local. Early. I should say early. It's cool to see traffic though with the time of day. Oh, and a Dyson, yeah, and a Dyson hairdryer. Correct, I forgot about that one. What else am I missing with chat? Sorry, Barry says prices go up November 1st. And let's see, thinking about buying a career mode. Should I get APL, FSL, or on air? So I love APL. I think the community here absolutely loves on air. Or sorry, APL. For a one-time purchase, well, put it this way, between myself and Jay Russ, we have like, what, 3,000 hours? He has 2 copies, but between the two of us, we have 3,000 hours worth of flights, you know, roughly, with APL. I think that says there's a lot you can do with it. Irishman has it too, and he's going hard with it this week, and he's been using it an awful lot. We love it, I think, because it's simple, and it just helps you kind of figure out places to fly, and it gives you a purpose to fly. So On Air does the same thing, but On Air is a lot more grindy, and On Air is really meant, in my opinion, On Air is meant more for like GA stuff. You can definitely do airliner stuff. The cool thing about On Air is that you can build like an airline, and people can join your airline and that kind of thing. But that's what New Sky is for us as well. So New Sky is completely free, but it doesn't have all the features that APL or On Air have. So. And Flight Line is really, really cool. We love Flight Line here. I do too, but I beat it within 50 hours. And by beating it, I mean I unlocked everything I can unlock. So at this point now it's just flying. And you don't really get the XP or the community like you do with APL. And I think that's what's missing, personally, with Flight Line. But I don't think you can go wrong with either one, Flight Line or APL. I would say if you're limited on time, Flight Line might be ideal. But also realize it doesn't have all the airlines yet. It doesn't have all the airlines yet.
Runway 14 right.
APL does though. APL's been around forever.
TCAS.
Let me catch up on chat and then
Another subscriber. Sit.
and then I'll take off here.
Notify.
Let's see. Pilot is trying to shortcut
APU.
the miss flights. It's gonna cut down on my
Check the
flying time.
lights.
Oh, oh yeah, your missus comes back. Irishman's been home alone. Probably gonna be a movie coming out at some point about it soon, as his wife has been in Europe, right? I just have to finish testing FSFO, and it's amazing. Yeah, Mike, I love. That's what we're using right now. Flight Sim First Officer V6. It's incredible. You mean the mini brakes? Irishman with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for that. We have Robin, Robert, Roy, Tombstone, Cole, John, Emon, Tom, and the Boise. All courteous of the magic of Irishman. Thank you, Irishman. Barry said I did 2 flights and used 19K premium characters, so $9.99 for 25. Or sorry, $9.99 for 2,000. Oh my gosh, I can't get this right at all. $9.99 for 250K isn't too bad. Yeah, so I can get away with the $30 package of premium voices for about 3 months worth. About 3 months worth. Of course, that depends on how much more I fly, but yeah. Let's see, and the Dyson, yeah, and the Dyson. What else we got? I only fly business jets, so can I still join? Yes, Lunar, you can definitely join still. That was a trade-off when she gets home. Barry's near WMKK, awesome. A lot of us use APL, yep. Can I fly business jets and turbojets like the King Air 350 with APL? Yes, you can fly pretty much any aircraft with the exception of like fighter jets with APL. +1 for APL. I enjoy it very much. New Sky can make money and climb the board, so kind of the same. Can I still join FlyLex if I do business jets? Yes, Lunar. Asked Irishman for the New Sky stuff. Yes, Lunar. Let's see. Home Alone Crazy Sim Guide. You can use the free flight options in New Sky and still be part of FlyLex. Yeah, that's what we're using today. Credit will still go to the airline. Let's see. Yeah, I pissed through my credits hard this past week and a half. Okay, cool. I just used New Sky for another airline. Yeah. So New Sky is very dynamic. Very, very dynamic. Okay, I think I'm caught up in chat. Okay. Lumpter Tower, Air Asia 326 ready to go. Runway 32 left. Alright. Sorry, behind in chat there. I don't want to miss anything. I know that sometimes there's just so much chat, and it's difficult for people to keep up with it, but I like to keep up with it as much as I possibly can.
Stabilized.
Oh. Tight turn. Tight turn. I was trying to get my departure charts up, but oh well. We're just gonna fly. Alright, throttles, SRS, and
SRS.
flexing.
Thrust set.
Got a headwind right now, 4 knots. Gonna be late on this flight. Irishman's gonna be really mad at us. You might lose money on this flight either way. It's a short hop. Typically with these really short ones, you don't make a whole lot of money. If anything, you lose money because of fuel. Now, do you see the lights, the landing lights here on with the aircrafts? That's an issue with Sim Update 4. That's not like a BeyondATC issue. And rotating. Now, I do have, I did install, I did 2 flights with it yesterday. I did reinstall Flight Sim First Officer. Not Flight Sim First Officer, FS Realistic. Man, look at that. That's incredible. Yeah, so FS Realistic reinstalled, and I'm liking it so far. I need to adjust the landing, though. It's a little aggressive with the shake on landing. Even like a nice smooth one, it just throws everything around. It's like I did a P2 landing. I joke. Flaps up, climb lever, spoilers disabled. Over to the left a little bit.
Departure, Malindo 326. Good evening.
So one thing I noticed, and I don't know if it's an issue, like a bug or not, I'll have to continue evaluating, but the action button doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to, I feel, with Flight Sim First Officer. It's supposed to start the next flow, but what's happening is it seems like it's skipping the next flow, and it could just be the setup I have for the FENIX. The FENIX is a little bit more involved, it seems, to get the flow working right. I got the iFly working just fine. I don't think I tested the 777 100% yet, so I can't verify if that's fully ready, but we're going to go AP on earlier than normal, just so we can look at some of this night lighting. Look at that, folks. Look at that. So you got BeyondATC traffic out there in the background. Those 3 planes are still like just floating there. Anything going on here? Nope. That's interesting. The sound cuts off. Irishman posted a really good screenshot in Discord yesterday of lightning in the sim. It was really awesome. I told him he should submit it to every every 2 weeks or something like that. Asobo has the photos of the month or whatever. Submit it to that, because that is an incredible photo. Once we get up to 10,000 here, I'll show you, because it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Okay, let's see what we got going on. New Sky can use any plane on any route and still fly for the airline. Any aircraft we have in the airline, and we have a bunch right now. So if there is a plane you want to add, Lunar, just contact Irishman on Discord and let him know. He can add it anytime, or me, I guess, too. I hope 11 Labs figures out the horrible Asian accents in premium. I know you all were chatting about it, last week or so. I don't think they're that bad. They're not great, but I don't think they're that terrible. We're gonna hear the Hispanic accents on the second flight, because that's in Mexico. Guadalajara, not Guadalajara. Yeah, Guadalajara. What is it? Where are we going? I can't remember. We'll look at it later. All right, there's 10,000 feet landing lights coming off, and for some airlines, Barry, but sounds cool. Like Alex Air is cool with that, as long as it's free flight, Barry. Yeah. So, but we still need to have the aircraft in the
transition altitude
airline.
Checked.
Okay, so do you mean that APL has companies inside these aircrafts? I know you can choose any plane within the company, even fly a Cessna in the 737 route, but I mean within the program and company. Yes. So there are pretty much every single Boeing, every Airbus, all that stuff. For the GA stuff, there may not be the actual name of the GA aircraft or the business jet. You just need to find one that's similar to it when you select the aircraft. That's it. That's all. But yeah, you can fly any route with any plane you want. For example, like I'm with FedEx, technically with APL. Now this is an event right now, so it doesn't really matter, but the next flight is a FedEx route. But I can fly any aircraft I want. I don't have to fly, a cargo plane. All I have to do is change the aircraft type because I unlocked them. So you have to unlock licenses with APL. And I think that's the cool part, is once you continue doing flights, you get money, you get XP. With that money, you use it to purchase licenses for aircrafts. So the 717, the A320, the A350, etc., whatever you want, whatever you decide to go with. And the other thing that's cool is that, Jay Russ brought this up the other day, which is, like, for example, FedEx, they fly, a number of different planes. If you only have a license for, let's say, the MD-11, it's only going to generate flights that FedEx flies with the MD-11, right? But you can fly any aircraft you like as long as you have a license for it. So the idea is to get into the airline you want, and then to unlock all the aircrafts that are available, all the licenses that are available for that airline. So American Airlines flies Boeings, Airbuses, etc. Unlock all the licenses that they have, and then you can get all the routes when you generate new routes. I think it's 10 routes they generate. Scheduled planes have specific planes based on the airport. Yeah. So Irishman does assign the aircrafts to the airports for those scheduled flights, and those make the most money for New Sky. But I don't know, the money doesn't really do anything for New Sky, honestly. It's just a bragging right at this point. You can almost fly back in time with this route. Fly back in time. Let's see. Here. There is shorter one to PKU, which lands earlier than departure. Really? Oh, okay, the time zone stuff? That's awesome. I believe you need license. Next can correct me. Yes, you need licenses. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Irishman. Sorry if I'm sure everyone else knows. Are you running a... Yes, Sim Update 4 Beta. Sim Update 4 Beta. Luna replied, fantastic, Irishman will get you. I gotta show that photo here. Thanks for reminding me, Mustard. Citation X added. Cool, I just want the Citation X added. I fly that bird the most. Yeah, the Citation X should be able to be added. Do you prefer Flight Sim First Officer over FS2 Crew? I've never used FS2 Crew. I know that Jay Russ, he's in chat often. He uses it and he likes it. I went with Flight Sim First Officer because the recommendation from Will, and I like it. I like it a lot. No complaints with it at all. Okay, let me see if I can find that lightning photo. We have, oh, here it goes. This is so cool.
Cap 823 Lumpur Control, expect Kakak 1 Juliet.
Look at,
32 right.
oh, hold on. Why isn't it showing up?
1 Juliet, runway 32 right, grid cap 823. Malindo 1005, contact Lumpur radar 120.35.
There we go. Look at that. How cool is that? So this is one that Irishman took yesterday. This lightning down here, that's like perfect timing. You really need to submit this one, Irishman. Really submit this one. This is so cool. That's one of the best photos I've seen in the sim.
Climb to flight level 370. Climb to flight level 370, Japan Air 724 heavy.
Alright, we're supposed to climb up all the way up to 320. I guess that makes sense right here. We got a little bit of rain off to the left of us, so that might interfere with the flight. We'll see what happens. Alright, let me start programming this reliable. Hug Echo 2. Hug Echo 2. Let's see, star.
Air 253, contact Lumpur Control 126.1. Have a good evening. Contact Lumpur Control 126.1, Wagon Air 253, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I didn't know that Kip got the bye-bye from BeyondATC. I thought it was BeyondATC copying him. Alright, QNH in, where are we at? Indonesia is 1012. And temperature is 25. The winds are 190 at 6. And the minimums are 230. That's as long as we stay runway 5, which I hope we do, because I think that's the only ILS here. I'm a chicken. No, I guess 23 is also an ILS. 23 is also an ILS. Okay, so we're almost there. I got the arrival set. Perfect. Let's go over here to the chart so you can see what's going on. So we go to FENIX, My Flights. Oh, that's not right. Go to FENIX. Charts. Okay, so here's the arrival information. The starred stuff we have. Here's runway 5 for the ILS is what we're currently expecting, 3,000 feet there. And then when we come in for the arrival, runway 5 right there. We're gonna go ahead and try to get Echo for the arrival, and then just taxi on over here to Alpha 2 uniform, and then park in the terminal. That's the plan. If things change, runway 23, we'll we'll exit. Golf here, backtrack via Alpha, and then Alpha 2 uniform Victor, and then park on in. That's our plan of attack currently. For the arrival itself, if we go into which one is it? Arrival? Yeah. We go into this guy here. I guess we can get both of these just in case. Alright, so there's no like star, but this is kind of the star for the arrival. So I think we're coming in, yeah, we're coming up over here, and I'm going to follow with this arrival. Alright, Lunar's all set. Welcome to FlyLex. That was climbing out of Miami. Miami always has great weather in the evening. Wish BeyondATC was available for X-Plane. Yeah, I think the issue with BeyondATC and X-Plane is just the user base. You know, we looked at it the other day. The user base is so small with X-Plane compared to Flight Sim, and it's the resources. You know, like everyone that works on BeyondATC, it's a side gig. You know, it's not even a part-time job. It's a side gig. So, you know, they do it during their downtime. They get off work, whatever it be, during on the weekends, kind of work on some stuff. But adding an X-Plane is just going to be an additional workload, and it's going to suffer. It's going to make the people who are on Flight Sim suffer more because of the amount of, you know, time they have to pull away from it. So they kind of got to find the best balance between both of them. And I feel, because of the way they execute things, I think Flight Sim is the best way to go, unfortunately. But I totally get it. X-Plane would be nice to have a really nice ATC product out there like BeyondATC, but you're pretty limited with choices. Do you have flashing in SimBrief 4 beta now? I don't see it. No flashing currently. It typically happens only during the day flights. So what you'll see, it's kind of weird. What you'll see is you'll see some terrain flashing from time to time, but then you'll see like flashing in the cockpit itself, and it could go really, really bad sometimes. Not like bad, like strobing bad, but it could be bothersome for a minute or two until it rectifies itself. And I can't figure out why. I've done some testing. I thought maybe it was maybe what's it called, auto FPS, but I turned that off. It wasn't that. It clearly has something to do with the sim. I'm on TAA, not DLSS, but people have reported the issue with DLSS. People have also reported the issue with FSR, with FrameGen, with not FrameGen, in VR. So yeah, the issue is definitely in the sim itself. Alright, so now the question is the following. We should probably start our descent. Even though we're not at top of descent yet, we should probably start our descent, honestly. Go ahead and request it. Although that means to me that we might have a runway change. Looper control, AirAsia 326, ready for descent. Yep.
Puget 2 Delta, runway 23, descend to flight level 230, Malindo 326.
I thought so. Alright, runway 23 for the arrival. Not sure what our transition's going to be then. Or sorry, what our arrival's going to be. Probably the 2 Delta. I'm just going to pop that in, expecting that. Alright, scroll on down here to the bottom. Hold on, where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Where's our arrival? Oh, here it is. Okay. Change this to runway 23, ILS 23, and then we're going to be the 2 Delta, so I'm expecting. Insert. We have to go into heading mode first. Insert. Cool. Go back to that. And then I should go into that, and then we're descending. Perfect. Let's change our arrival here. Okay, and the minimums here are going to be 230. So we're going to backtrack on the arrival. Not backtrack on the runway, just backtrack on the arrival. Alright, descent's looking good. Let's get some speed brakes out because we're going awfully fast. Okay, looking good. Let's go over here then and fix this stuff. So let's get rid of the star, star, star. And runway 5 for the arrival. So arrival 23. Approach 23. Alright, go back to start, and then we can see on our arrival. So here we are going to come in this way now, 3,000 feet there. And then runway 23 for the arrival, 3,000 feet. Perfect. So they gave us, 11,000 now? Okay. Okay, so we're down to 11,000. Let's see. Yeah, the best part about it is you can run APL and NewSky at the same time. It's fantastic. You can get like double the flights. XP is just an opportunity for SI to find a way to charge even more. Yeah. I'm glad BeyondATC is staying focused. Yep, it's fantastic. They just focus on the main core product, which is ATC. It's in their name. I use APL flight schedules and match free flights options with NewSky. It's great. Let's see. Let's go. I have my airline NFS HUD, so I'll be able to run mine and Lex at the same time. Yeah, it's always nice to. It's nice that we can do that. Like, I obviously there would be no reason why we couldn't. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of people that run, many different programs, right? NewSky, On Air, APL. There's Air Hall. FS HUD. You know, there's so many different FS Hub, sorry. There's so many different options available out there for career mode, and you can run. And also you have like virtual airlines as well, so like you can do that if you want to with that. Let me change the arrival now. We're expecting runway 23 for the arrival. Alright, got that all changed with flights in first officer. See, those would be kind of cool things if you can add the flights in first officer and be like, yo, hey, we're changing runway to runway 23. Can you update that? You know, talk to your first officer and be like, yep, got that updated, thank you. Going to buy aero lens profile for the FENIX. Yeah, a lot of people use the aero lens. Will. J. Russ, I think, was saying, and P2, I think, says he uses it as well. What was the other ATC program called? Skylink? So this is what people were talking about earlier. This is your AI Copilot in ATC for Flight Sim. Fly with your voice.
Before start checklist.
Alright, let's run the before start. Brakes are set, fuel's good, signs are on, and doors are closed. Transponders on standby, all set on my side.
Flaps 1. Flaps full.
So it looks like it's kind of like what Pay Intentions has been doing. Interesting. Click here to get it. 100 and what is this? Okay, hold on. What is going on here? What is $109? This offer ends today. New release. Coach Master Real ATC. Okay. Then we have the standard edition. We have the comms. What is this? What is all these different versions? Boeing bundle, Airbus, cabin crew. What's the cabin crew? Safety demonstrations, final cabin check before takeoff, cruise announcements, descent, landing, multiple lifetime accident upgrades, fully automatic, no input required. One-time purchase of $15. This is rather interesting. What is this? It's the bundle. You get everything. What do you pay $100 and whatever dollars for? All right, Comlink, you get this, which is the next generation of ATC in Microsoft Flight Sim. AI that understands and responds to real time, worldwide coverage, ATC any airport, accents, more to come, pushback, world entirely no menus. We have a co-pilot, your virtual co-pilot. We have, what is this? Co-pilot. What is the difference between this and this? We got the cabin crew one. Huh. Skylink has ATC now. Normally $200. For X-Plane, Skylink, Standard Edition. What is this? Take off from London, land in LA, fly wherever you want, Skylink responds. This is a all-in-one voice control. Okay, so this is ATC, or this is a co-pilot. And the only way to get the ATC part is this guy here, huh? This is a trainer for $50. Huh. Rather interesting. Rather interesting. I wonder if there's likely isn't traffic, I guess. Yeah, we are working on a livery. I'm working on a livery for the iFly at least. Definitely struggling to figure out some stuff, but I got the model kind of done. Well, not done. I got a concept of a model, I need to do more work with it still, though. That's going to take me some time, but I want to do one on my own. I want to do one on my own. I'm going to do it for the max because that's the one I seem to understand what's going on with the modeling the most. And then and then we'll use some of the money we had made the other day and commission someone to work on the FENIX. We'll start with like the 19. We'll start with the common ones first, and then kind of go from that point. Lunar says you got the whole bundle for $89. You get everything. The immersion bundle seems like the one to get. The Skylink comms is ATC only. Oh, ATC only. Interesting. They really need to make a comparison chart with so many options. Yeah, for sure. No, the ATC is comms. Okay, so ATC is comms. Yeah, I'm so confused with all the different options on there. There were so many. All right, standard pressure. But I also skimmed through it. I didn't really read it in depth. We haven't gotten any further instructions, right? 11,000 was our next instruction. And at Horus, we want to be down to 3,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and just put in 3,000. We haven't gotten, like, anything descending via... I'm going to go ahead and just put in 3,000. I don't want to come in too high. They were at the expo. We weren't impressed. I don't remember them. I'll do some more research on it. I'm curious. I'm curious, no doubt. The $50, though, to learn ATC is a little bit much, in my opinion. Like we were talking with Captain in an interview, and you can learn pretty much all that stuff with the tutorials that BeyondATC offers. And you're paying $30 for the product, and you have ATC. So I don't know if the training one, if that has the ATC all built into it as well. That wouldn't be too bad then if you have the base ATC product and you have the learning. So I don't know.
Contact Mid and Radar Center 119er, decimal 7, Malindo 326.
It's barely getting started, yeah. I'm interested. I'll follow it. I'll follow it for sure. Again, like we talked about earlier, competition's fantastic to have. So if they come in and rock the boat a little bit with a high quality product, especially if it's no subscription based stuff, I tell you what, some will survive and others won't.
QNH 1012, expect the ILS runway 23 with the Horus transition, Malindo 326.
What I like seeing with the modern day trend, all right, 6,000 feet, is
6,000 feet, Malindo
the
326.
Movement away from thinking that subscriptions are okay. I love that we as people are fighting back a little bit. Like, it's never going to go away. Subscriptions is the new model. It's here to stay. It's not changing. But I feel that we're fighting back. We're fighting back by canceling the subscription costs, right? So when Xbox Game Pass has increased, the sheer amount of people that have been reportedly canceling their subscription is incredible to see. Incredible to see. And I have a feeling we're going to see the same thing with Say Intentions. I think we're going to see the same thing happen there. Is we're going to see a sheer amount of people just cancel the subscription. Now I know again that if you currently have it, you're going to roll into it, but there will be people who can't afford it month to month, who are going to go, the computer broke and they can't, aren't going to use it, so they're going to cancel it, and then are they really wanting to spend the extra couple bucks a month for it? I do feel it's going to happen. Every time all these companies, Disney, Hulu, Netflix, etc., all these companies increase it, there is that decrease in user base. Navigraph, I bet you, when they had their price increase, also had the same thing happen to them. And again, if it wasn't for the damn BeyondATC integration with Navigraph at some point, it better come sometime this year while I'm paying for my subscription. I would have probably canceled it and just used the in-game charts. I was testing out those in-game charts, and I was dedicated to canceling my Navigraph, and then all of a sudden they announced that, and I'm like, oh, well, hell, I have to try it now. See, I have to agree, they have a subscription, but also the option to buy it out, which is the all-in-one. Oh, they do have subscription. Ah, okay. I didn't see that. I'd love to see FSFO and BeyondATC link the program to work together. Oh yeah, I know, that'd be so awesome. I think that's something we need to continue talking, you know, put out there, like put in the discords for both of them, and see if that can happen. You know, see if it's even possible. I don't know if it's possible though, because FSFO uses FSUIPC to communicate to the SIM. It doesn't use SIM Connect, whereas BeyondATC uses SIM Connect. So I don't know if it's possible. They both use two different ways of communicating with the SIM. It'd be really, really cool. I don't know if it's possible. GSX uses SIM Connect, you know, so I think, and the reasoning for both APL and FSFO to be using FSUIPC is because it's available for X-Plane as well. So I think I don't foresee, at least, it plausible, but I don't know enough about that behind the scenes stuff, so maybe it is. Perhaps it is. Alright, LS is enabled. We're 15 nautical miles out. We're in the 320. I'm gonna go ahead and try a flaps 3. I think P2 said he was doing flaps 3 for some of these arrivals in the 320, so I'm gonna try it out. Air Asia call sign is Redcap. Redcap? Interesting. I got Malindo. Malindo. 326. I just do Air Asia. I hate subscriptions, yeah. Reason I stopped On Air was a subscription model. I really like On Air. I think it's a great concept. It just wasn't, it's not really meant for airliner stuff like I do. I know you can do it, but it's not the primary goal with it. I think the primary goal with it is to have, you know, have you build your own airline, have other people join your airline and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. APL just fits more with what I'm looking to do. And I'll look into On Air eventually. You know, if they do some major updates and all that stuff, I'll look into it again. You had it for 6 months. I enjoyed it. But I found that towards the end of it, the grind was just too much for me. And I end up going back to APL. Any program, though, that gets me away from what I've been primarily using, it has to be a good program. Right? So when Flyline came out, it pulled me away from APL for that, you know, whatever it was, 2 weeks or so. Completely pulled me away. But then eventually I got sucked back into APL. And even like when I switched over to FS HUD for, what, a month or so, eventually BeyondATC pulled me back in. That just shows me those programs are really, really good. This damn FENIX is another one of those examples of something that pulls you back in, because the FENIX is an incredible plane. Incredible plane. And every time there's a new plane that comes out or a new update for another plane, I get sucked back into the 319 or 320. Because this FENIX is so good of a plane. Our approach mode is armed. We didn't get descent instructions for some reason. Those didn't happen.
Approach briefing.
This is a non-linglet version I'm using right now.
220.
Oh, I think he's talking to someone else. Sorry. Yeah, BeyondATC is busy with the MSFS. I don't know if they're working together though.
Contact tower 118.6, Malindo 326.
Flaps will be more standard in the future for Airbus. Alright, localizer. It's all looking good. Flaps coming down.
Acceleration altitude is 1,500 feet. Clean up and follow ATC instructions.
23 cleared to land.
Any questions?
Runway 23 cleared to land.
I'm going to bring down the gear a little bit early because I'm a little behind schedule here.
Ready for landing.
2,500.
Transition altitude.
Transition altitude check.
Minimums. 0.
Now you're going to see how aggressive the landing is with FS Realistic.
And secure all loose items.
Engine mode.
Sit.
Speed brake armed. From the flight deck, we've started our descent and expect to arrive at the gate in 20 to 25 minutes. It's been a pleasure having you on board with us
Alright, so
today.
we're exiting to the left on arrival. Golf is what we're looking for.
10,000 feet.
Passing 10,000 feet? What are you talking about? Alright, flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Landing flows, hopefully.
Cabin crew prepare for landing.
P2, welcome back. Hopefully the meeting was great. You're perfect timing. We're on our arrival into Indonesia. And landing flows should be starting any second now.
Missed altitude.
Set.
Spoilers.
Armed.
Our AP is off.
Gear.
My
Check.
aircraft. We have a bit of a crosswind. 4
Landing
knots,
flow.
nothing major. Alright, bring that nose up just a little bit. We're getting a little low on this approach. So I think this is where we're parking. I think. This fogginess is really cool. This is default, folks. This isn't Atmos. Actually, I haven't even tested Atmos to see if it's working yet. Little off course here. Atmos wasn't working with the last sim update. I highly doubt it's working with this one. I'm not sure what Asobo changed, or if Atmos has to just change the way it's connecting to the sim. Kind of like with Auto FPS when Sim Update 3 beta, I think, came out. I think. It wouldn't work with it because they had to do some adjustments to it.
Minimums.
Landing.
100 above.
Night landing is so different.
Minimum.
I always feel like I'm too low or too high. Now we're low here, of course, based on the Pappies.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Lit.
Retard.
Hold it. There's the landing.
Spoilers.
You see how aggressive the landing seems? That was a 212. So it was a smooth landing. But it just felt so aggressive with FS Realistic. I gotta just tone it down a bit. I love just the shaking of the plane. It's so cool. I forget how much I really like this program. I don't know why I stopped using it. Well, I guess Sim Update. I mean, Flight Sim 2024 is part of it. It's weird that it's not built into the sim, though. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down here to golf. Spoilers disabled. Flaps are coming on up. Let's see, do you have a profile? Not enough to post yet. I will get something going, though.
Malindo 326, exit left at Bravo.
I'll get something going at some point.
Exit left at Bravo, Malindo 326.
Alright, exiting to the left here. Gonna take Alpha.
Malindo 326, contact ground 130.3.
That's where cargo parks right there.
Ground 130.3, Malindo 326. Bye-bye.
Malindo.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our destination.
Yeah, I think what I really like about FS Realistic is it's just the little tiny details. I turn off all the sound stuff because I don't like any of the sounds. I don't like the sneezing of in the cockpit. I don't want any of that stuff. It's the little shaking is really, really cool. Alright, flaps 3 config is off. And FSFO is doing his thing. Alright, what am I missing with chat? King Bob, welcome in. Still using Real Turb. For this flight, no, I turned it off. Well, I'm using FS Realistic for this flight. I'm testing it out. Just on stream to kind of see how it is for everyone. I do like Real Turb. I did use it a couple times yesterday, on and off the stream. Got a plane right up here at the top. That's so cool. That's the best part of like night flying is you can see all the traffic with BeyondATC even more than the daytime. Daytime's mostly for the ground, or yeah, for ground traffic. But in the sim at night, man, traffic is so cool. Let's see, what else do we got? What else did I miss? Sorry. 212 is normal IRL. It's the G's are more important. Yes. Correctamundo. That's what everyone has said based on everything I've read. Real world pilots, at least, is saying it's the G's. It's the amount of, it's how aggressive the landing is. But anything under, like, what was it, 350 or 400 or something? I can't remember. Whatever the number is. Anything under that number was a smooth landing. It you know, overall. It's just the G's, anything under 1 point, what is it, under 1.2? Or is it 1.25? I can't remember. One of those two numbers. Anything under that was a relatively smooth landing. Like, you can feel, obviously, the bump, but it's not like spilling coffee everywhere. All right, here's Alpha 3. We want to take Alpha 2, so the next one. FS Realistic plus with chase beam looks interesting. It does. It does. I don't know how far Parallel 42, though, is with chase plane for 2024. That's going to be the question mark. That's going to be the question mark. It's cool to see that we're seeing 2024 starting to make some ground on Steam, you know, in terms of users. We looked at it yesterday, and it was like 2,000 players difference between the two of them, so I think more and more people are starting to make the jump over to 2024. Oops, did I come too early? I think I did. Whoops. Yeah, turned too early. Oh no, that worked. Never mind. That was fine. Alpha 2. Yeah, I'm taking this one here. No farting. I've seen 300 to 400 real-life videos. There was a video I watched the other day. I think I was talking about it with the MD-11. It was raining and they like hit the ground and the camera like went everywhere. It had to be a really hard landing. Like, I'm sure there was some gears that had to be inspected on that one. All right, taking a turn here. Lion apparently flies into here. I didn't get ATC ground because, well, there's not much to get here. Just kind of find a gate. I typically find myself not getting taxi instructions after landing because one is it uses more credits, right? Premium credits. And most of the time the taxi instructions are straightforward. It's airports like Orlando that are much more complex that I think getting taxi instructions is really, really cool. But like this one would have been simple. Alpha, Alpha 2, uniform, Victor, or no, whiskey. I guess it's whiskey. Super Air Jet. All right, we're gonna park right here. Taxi lights off. So next flight is gonna be in Mexico. Mexico. It's gonna be International Thursday, apparently. And the next flight is an APL traditional flight with, it's technically FedEx. I haven't quite decided what plane I'm gonna take yet, though. Maybe I'll do the 306. I did that yesterday. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, parking brake is set over here to the left. Let's go here and go to FENIX and mass and balance. No, ground. Here we go, ground. GPU, chocks, and toggle the jetway. Up here at the top, external power is on. Down below here, everything looks good. Engine 1, engine 2 are turned off.
Parking brake.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Go ahead.
All passengers have departed the aircraft.
Acknowledged.
muted. I didn't know I muted this. I'm gonna take the 306 for the next flight. I don't know how long that was muted for. Okay, 306 today. I'm on... I don't know if I was muted when I said this, but I'm on X12. So the Innovail is 306. This is the compatible version. MMGL for the airport. Let this load on in. And this is currently bugged right now with Sim Update 4, is you can't get rid of the clouds. So you have to zoom on in, all the way in, like this, and then find a parking spot. Cargo, I'm just gonna go here. Okay, zoom on in, or start the flight. Thankfully it's not broken. You were muted for a while? It's the second time I've done that today. I don't know why, I keep hitting that button. Alright, let that load in. Let's go ahead and... So with... Oh, I know I hit that button. Okay, with... So you see the flickering starting to happen a little bit there? That's because we're daytime. Okay, so here in APL, you can go and change your aircraft. And I already have a license for the 306, so I can click on 306 here. Bam, so now I can fly the 306 as FedEx with this plane. Again, I can fly any aircraft I want to. Any aircraft I unlocked. All these I have unlocked. So if I wanted to, I can do a PC-12 for this flight. If I wanted to, right? So any aircraft I unlocked, I can do for this flight, as long as I have the license for it. Okay, so put that away. And then we're gonna get New Sky up here next. So with New Sky, we're gonna book a flight. We're gonna do a free cargo flight. And this means you can fly anywhere you want to with any aircraft we currently have unlocked in the airline. And if you want another aircraft unlocked, let Irishman know in Discord, and he's happy to do it. Alright, so Guadalajara to Alfonso Lopez is our airport today. We're going to do the 306 freighter. I don't know why there's two here. Oh, that's the 330. Okay, that's why. We got 306. Departure time, 16:25. That gives us... there should be plenty of time. Alright, we're going to book the flight. And then before you hit the other button, just say you're ready for a flight. Okay, so here in this, we're going to go ahead and get New Sky, then activate it. That's ready to go. Let's launch up BeyondATC as well. Now, we can't use FSFO because I don't think the 306 is available. If it is, it's because I don't... it may be available, but I also don't own it. I'm not going to buy it because I don't know if how often I'll actually fly this plane. Let me get my SimBrief profile going, and then we can launch up BeyondATC. BeyondATC, I have 146,000 voices, so I'm doing pretty good still. So this flight's gonna be 48 minutes in the sky, total of 1 hour and 16 minutes for block time. So start that up.
BeyondATC.
Okay, cool. Got that all set. Over here on the left, we will get the EFB going. And you see the flickering's definitely happening more. I don't know if it's... I was thinking maybe it's a VRAM issue as well, but my VRAM's at 70, so it's not that. I think we did this flight for the last group flying, right? I'm pretty sure, because we parked over here. What planes did we take? What plane was that? The 777 I think I took. Yeah, I remember doing this flight now. Yeah. I was like, this airport seemed familiar. We were just here not too long ago. Okay, so over here, we're going to go... You see the flashing that's happening? Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so we're going to go to Import, go to Menu, we're going to go to Weight and Balances, Freight, Update. Oh, Apply? I was like, I'm waiting for the thing to pop up here, but I haven't clicked it yet. All right, Finish. We're going to go to Takeoff, and we're expecting runway 11 right. We'll see if that sticks. I think it's going to. Calculate, that's all grand. All right, up here at the top, we're going to go to external powers on, battery 1, 2, 3. I blame Jay Russ for me wanting to fly this plane today, because he was flying it yesterday, I think. That's the best part, I think, about you know, being part of communities and chatting with people is, you get to see all these planes they fly. Like 757 Spy, he flies a lot of different planes, and it makes me want to fly the planes as well, because you're like, oh man, I forgot how awesome that plane is. This plane, for all its faults it may have from the developer, is still a really, really fun plane. Alright, down here we're going to go to Menu, ACARS, Request SimBrief. That's going to bring in a flight plan. We're going to click on Align IRSs. I'm going to go to the next page here. I'm going to click the block, click the 0 fuel weight. Then we're going to bring in this information here. Clear all these messages. Jeez Louise, clear all of it. Go away. Okay, and we're looking at flight level 350, so let me update APL. 350, perfect. And then our 0 fuel weight, I don't know, I still don't know exactly which one I'm supposed to use. I've been using the top one here. 2864, so 28.6. 28.6. Plop that in there. Clear out all these messages, good lord. Okay, and then we're going to go to takeoff, approach. We got to put our V speeds in. That's going to be over here at the tablet. Go to takeoff, 154, 163. 154, 163. That's all set in there. And then we can do what? We can go to flight plan. We can go ahead and put our flex in here. But before we do that, we have to go up here to the top. APU is available, so we can disconnect external power. Flip these switches up here. That will allow us to go on down and put our flex in. So flex takeoff is going to be 63. 63 for the flex. Got that set in there, and then our trim is down 0.1. Down 0.1. So that trim is right here. And it's barely anything here. So we're going to go ahead and swing this on down to 0.1. Perfect. Okay, so next we're going to go over here to the side. Let's go to this guy. Disconnect these dudes so we don't forget. And then let's go ahead and get BeyondATC clearance. We'll have it just talk for us.
FedEx 253 Heavy, on our way to Lisadolfo Lopez
Okay,
Mateos.
cool. Let's see. Do you... I already got that part going.
FedEx 253
Vector, sorry, welcome on in. Is this the premium? No, sorry, no, this is the compatible version. The compatible version. 3016. So the compatible version doesn't have the issues that the premium version has. One of the big issues it has is performance, at least for me. The second issue is the comms. With BeyondATC, it auto-tunes the comms. With the premium version, it will struggle with that from time to time. Okay, let me go ahead and get Mobiflight also updated.
Contact Guadalajara Tower 118, decimal 1.
Alright, got that going.
Tower 118, decimal 1, Polaris 988.
Okay, I think we're pretty much ready for pushback and engine start. So let's go ahead and get all our engine pumps pumping. And then go ahead and get ground.
FedEx 253, Heavy, request pushback and engine start.
And I'm guessing facing east.
FedEx 253 Heavy, Guadalajara ground, pushback approved, face east.
Alright, facing east.
Pushback approved, face east, FedEx
Release the park and brake. Request a pushback. Pushback is commencing. Up here at the top, we go APU bleed on. Switch this over to either A or B. And then start the engine. We're going to start engine number 2. You see the rotation going on here. The flickering is a beta issue. Forms, yeah, full of it. Yep. Yeah. That's the only issue I really have with this recent sim update. But it's a beta, right? It's to be expected. Accept it if you want to be a beta user. Like, it's annoying, but it's not awful. Sometimes it can really mess with your head. Like, it may give you headaches. And if that happens, I would very much recommend going back. But I'm hoping we get an update tomorrow, either today or tomorrow, that fixes the flickering. Alright, there we go, we got that. Engine number 2 is good, engine number 1 is next. All right, I'm going to put our speeds in 154. Oh, was it 163? I think it's 163. Let's go to flaps as well. And did I introduce fuel yet? No, I didn't. Fuel introduced. Terra is tearing. Runway 11 right's what I'm expecting, but that looks like it's changed to runway 29 right. So we likely have to change that information. Yeah, it did change. Yep. The 1 Bravo departure.
FedEx 253, heavy request taxi to the active.
FedEx 253 heavy, runway 29er, right taxi via Echo 1 Alpha 3.
Alright, 29er right, so we have to change the runway.
Runway 29er, right taxi via Echo 1 Alpha 3,
so we
FedEx
go
253
into here.
heavy.
SID 19er right via the 1 Bravo. So the was it Kelv 1 Bravo? Oh, just missed it. 1 Bravo, that's the departure. Insert. Okay. And then let's go on down here and put in our arrival airport. Runway 33 is for the arrival. RNAV currently available. We'll see if we get a runway change there via the ITLA 3 Bravo. No transition. Insert that there. Perfect. We have 2 stable engines. Fantastic. Go to continuous here. Oops. And then master switch off, APU bleeds off, galleys on, taxi lights on. And that all looks grand. Okay, I think we're ready to go. 29 right. Okay, so that's just ahead of us here. Echo 1 Alpha 3. Bring in a little bit of throttle. If you didn't see, I did a video yesterday, a little flight. It was really, really cool. It was a night flight into LAX. Really, really cool visuals with this flight, and BeyondATC traffic was awesome. Just fantastic. It got posted this morning. I love Microsoft strategy. Release crappy day 1 products, turn everyone towards betas, free beta testers, shareholders happy. P2 speaks the truth.
Contact tower 118.1, FedEx 253 heavy.
Alright, open tower. Guadalajara Tower. FedEx 253 heavy, ready to go. Runway 29 right. I didn't update my navigraph. Forgot where runway was.
FedEx 253 heavy, Guadalajara Tower, wind 080 at 4, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff. FedEx 253 heavy.
Alright, 29 right, cleared for takeoff. Alright, lined up on the runway. So we're going to be doing a loop here right after departure. Bring up the throttles. Toga set. Auto thrust is enabled. Let's go flying. Winds are kind of a tailwind. A little squirrelish here on departure. Steady. I'm really squirrely here on the ground. Just going every direction. Well, we must be heavy today. Alright, rotating. And positive rate, gear going up. Slow and steady. Got a storm right ahead of us. Very cool. Not in real life, but, you know, in the sim. Alright, we're gonna go to profile and nav.
Contact Guadalajara, departure.
Bring up those flaps. So now we'll just have the slats down.
253 heavy. Guadalajara departure, FedEx 253, heavy.
And I forgot to reset my V speeds, I think. They might have reset. I'm not quite sure. Alright, flaps are up. Or slats are up now.
FedEx 253 heavy Guadalajara departure identified. Climb to 17,000 feet.
17,000.
Climb to 17,000 feet. FedEx 253.
A little bit of that rain from the storm. Alright, nice stable departure. What I like about this plane is it has that mix, that happy mix, kind of like the MD-11, very happy mix of new age and old school. Alright, AP is coming on. And I can manage the altitude. I mean, sorry, the landing lights better. There's 10,000, landing lights are coming off. Whoops, down. What I don't like is some planes the on switch is up, some planes it's down. Freaking screw you with your head. Alright, very good departure out of Guadalajara. And we're in the soup. As you can see that flashing, that's all Sim Update 4. The recent beta. So hopefully, again, that gets fixed up. Let's see. I'm sad that the Predator 600 has totally been quiet. The Predator 600? Oh yeah, who's working on that? Forgot about that. If I was Microsoft's VP for Flight Sim, I would be gunning for a promotion for pulling the value off of the company. Well, you know, okay, so if Sim Update 4 comes out before November 16th, right? Is that what wasn't that was the release of 2024 last year, right? What is this blue thing there? I've never seen that before. Maybe I have. Huh. If they release it by then, it may be the update that... Or sorry, maybe the version of Flight Sim 2024 that they envisioned from day one. It just took them a year to get there. A year to get there, plus thousands of beta testers. I think Isoba's working on, with working title. Interesting. What about, isn't there an Embraer coming out? There's an Embraer coming out at some point too, right?
FedEx 253 heavy. Contact
Embraer, which one is it?
Center on 123.
It's the smaller Embraer, like the
FedEx 253 heavy.
Ah, which one is that one? I can't remember which one it is now.
Center,
it's not like the airliner Embraer, but there's another Embraer coming out that I was kind of excited about. Like a business jet one. And I don't even like business jets, but I like to try an Embraer version. The 135, thank you. P2's birthday is on November 16th. All right, turning 36 next month.
253 heavy.
You're a young man. You're a young man. We're only a couple years apart. All right, looking really good. Let's bring out the map just a little bit. Now this plane has charts, but if my memory serves me correctly, I didn't like the charts here, right? Maybe that's a different plane. Yeah, it may be a different plane. Okay, so let's start getting our charts set up for the arrival. So runway, let's see, airport information, we need that one. And then approach the 3 Bravos that we're currently expecting. This guy here. And then, let's see, here's approach. What was that? Arrival, sorry. Here's approach 3-3.
Mexico Center, Polaris
So currently expecting the R and P. P2 was saying that the max, he's hearing that the max can't do the RMPs, which I'm pretty sure I've done it. What the hell? Why is it so big? I'm pretty sure I've done an RMP. All right, that's not the one we want it. Get rid of that one. Airport. Standard taxi routes. Take out. Oh, here we go. Parking. All right, go back here. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So if we're expecting runway 33, which is right here, terminal, or I don't know where cargo parks at though. We'll park right here. We're just gonna mandate where that's where we're parking. Here's our current. Why is everything so big? Here's what we're currently expecting for the arrival. I don't know if we're actually gonna be sticking to this plan or not. But we'll find out what BeyondATC gives us. And the RMP runway 33. So yeah, this will be interesting. Hopefully the weather's not scary. Although it kind of looks like it might be. Our standard pressure, 18,000 feet. I'm gonna get some music because this plane is really, really quiet if you tone down the volume. But then if you turn it up, then it's really loud on the ground. Gotta find that happy medium. There should have another toggle in there where you can adjust it for the ground and in the sky. Okay, we're gonna also look at FS Realistic next. So FS Realistic, you can change everything, all these settings, right? I have all the sounds turned off, and I have certain things like speed brakes turned off as well. But what we want to look at is touchdown. So here's touchdown, here's the mains. I'm going to lower down the movement. I feel like it's too aggressive. I'm going to move it down to 25. And then the mains, we're going to turn that down to 15. So we'll see if that helps a little bit with the aggressiveness of the landing. Let's see. You can also do the applauding, so they clap when you land. That's hilarious. Ground effects. So this is for the wind. This is for the ground roll. So the amount of bouncing. Takeoff. I'm going to increase it actually. I don't think it's enough. I'm going to increase it to 35. Taxi. I'm going to increase that too. I'm going to increase that to 40. Just a little bit. And you can do toilet flushing stick sounds as well. Reversers when those kick in. I'm going to kick that up a little bit too. 40. Engine vibration. So this is if you're increasing speed, the plane will shake. Once you stabilize, we'll start to lower down. Crashing, you can have screaming, cockpit, noises in the background, people talking. Speed brakes, airflow, and all that jazz. So I'm going to do those ones for now. We're going to see how those new adjustments. Get some rain up here at flight level 210. P2 says he feels old. The 135, yeah. I noticed since the last couple of years that I've started losing tolerance to bullshit. My girlfriend's in her 40s and she says, yep, welcome to my world. I think that's the truth. I think it's the truth. I feel, and I was asking some coworkers about this a while back ago, but at what age do you really start to lose patience? When before you'd be like, all right, whatever, it's fine, it is what it is. But at what age do you just start being like, I don't give a crap? Because you look at people in their 50s and 60s, 70s, especially in their 80s, like they just don't give no Fs. They walk outside in a highlight green jumpsuit or something. They give no craps of what anyone cares about their opinions or looks, right? But there's definitely an age in there where things just kind of switch over, and I'm definitely getting to that point where I feel my tolerance level's definitely dropped a bit. But I still cannot go outside if like my hair is all crazy or they just don't look decent enough. There are some people who don't give a crap no matter what age they are. They could be 15, they don't give a crap, you know what I mean? Can the 306 do RMPs? Good question. I would expect it could.
Good day through flight level
I would figure that all
229 for
the
flight level 350 direct to
cargo
Calva.
stuff can. Because they do land in unique airports.
FedEx 253 Heavy Mexico Center identified.
Yeah, I'm losing... Let's see, I'm losing the will to be nice to idiots.
UPS 301 Heavy. Contact Querétaro, approach 127.2.
Contact Querétaro, approach 127.2 UPS 301 Heavy.
Right now we're expecting a 3-knot tailwind, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a runway change. I try to predict what ATC is going to do. It's very difficult to do, of course, but I'm always curious. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. So for the... Should we do one more flight? And should we do the South America flight? P2 had suggested a flight, and I did it once already, and it's really, really cool. Should we do that again? Will says, I'm a super boomer, and I have no tolerance at all. 62, and I'm watching this boring crap all the time. I'm upset. Damn it. Will's our resident angry man. I started watching this show a couple weeks ago. It's called The Neighborhood. And it's with Cedric the Entertainer, big comedian in the U.S. He was part of, oh shoot, what they called, dang, Def Jam, right? Def Jam comedy. Part of that crew with Steve Harvey and Martin Lawrence was in there, and etc. But anyways, in the show, it's really good because the show is about a white family that moves into a black neighborhood in LA, right? And Cedric, of course, he's black. He's trying to protect his neighborhood. He's concerned about his neighborhood because many moons ago, the neighborhood used to be primarily, white people, and then black people start slowly moving in. It all started apparently with his dad in the show, and it all started changing there. But it has really cool racial tones in there that are fantastic, and it helps you really think about it a lot more differently. Like I was just telling my wife, they made a joke about it at one point. It was like something about like Cedric wanted to go outside as a ghost, but his mom wouldn't let him wear a white hood on, or white sheet over him. And now obviously there's reason for that, but it's that kind of comedy. It's that kind of stuff that makes you start thinking like, wow, I don't think anyone would have thought about that. How just because of your race you can't do certain things because of the way the world had become. It's a really good show. I highly recommend it. Grumpy Grandpa, the angry Dutchman. Okay, so we're expecting to be on the ground here within about a half hour. Man, this is such a cool view here. When you sit here and you watch this, you're like, Flight Sim has come a long way. When you start looking into the finer details of things, you're like, okay, well, they got some weird pixel clouds going on here, and there's some clouds that are kind of weird, right? But man, this is gorgeous looking in my eyes. There's also some like weird reflection thing going on here. What is that? Oh, I think that's the cloud layer on the bottom. And like you can see with FrameGen, it's doing some pixelizing here around the wings. But again, you just one quick glance, you're like, wow, that's real life, right? P2 says if you're an Indian in Canada these days, you can't even walk on the streets within someone judging how you walk. How you walk? What? We all walk the same. We have 2 feet, 2 legs. That's crazy. I don't really like the way Google changed its streaming thing. They changed the way it looks. I hate it. I'm missing stuff I used to look at. I forgot to put the arrival airport in. Let me pop that in Atlanta.
Mexico Center, expect Arab 3 Alpha,
runway 05 MMTO.
Expect Arab 3 Alpha, runway 05 right, Aeromexico 917.
Yeah, it's just the hate these days. There's too much hate. There's way too much hate. Damn pilot not listening to me. Who's not listening to you? Which pilot? Irishman, what's going on? She will arrive early at this rate. Oh, for your wife.
Mexico Center, Polaris 597.
Irishman's like, I just want a little bit more freedom still.
Polaris 597, Mexico
man.
Center, radar contact.
Hey, she's gonna probably have jet lag, right? So she'll probably want to crash right away when she gets home. You know, unpack and then take a nap.
Polaris 444, Mexico Center, amendment to your route.
I kind of want to feel what jet lag's like. I'm kind of interested. I'm intrigued by the idea.
Polaris 444, expect radar vectors.
Because it doesn't quite make sense to me because, like, I understand, like, the time of day stuff, but 10 hours of just, you know, what's the difference between sitting 10 hours at your, you know, staring 10 hours at your computer versus 10 hours in a plane? Now, again, I understand the time of day thing had changed, but I don't know, people talk about this jet lag where it's like they're like super tired or something. I don't know, I'm interested. The longest I've had is like 3 hours to Orlando. So I can't talk. It's an hour difference.
Radar vectors, Horde Me Yankee runway 09er, ready for descent, American 2341.
I'm going outside naked sometimes. I can't believe how many people flee inside. The rest it gives, and the rest it gives us. Wow.
Landing runway 09er, American 2341.
I'm on a roll at the moment. P2 says jet lag sucks. Takes a day for every week on a 5-hour difference to recover. Takes a day for every week on a 5-hour difference. Really? Whenever I visit India and come back, I'm asleep in the afternoon and up all night for a week. Really?
Turn right, heading 210, cartage at 990 heavy.
Lunar says it has to do with the pressure with your body to change to the altitude. Ah, interesting. So in theory, it'd be the same like if you went from, let's say, Orlando to Denver, with the altitude difference, right? Because the pressure will be different there. Or is it just the pressure in the altitude of flying for 10 hours? I suppose that could be it too. I really hope this weather kind of cleans up a little bit. It doesn't look like it's going to. It really doesn't look like it's going to. It makes me very nervous for this arrival. We're about to find out if this plane can do an RNP. Unless we get a runway change. Getting close to top climb. Top of descent's right there. I feel the pressure right now.
Aeromexico 917, Darab 3 Alpha, runway 05 right. Report ready for descent.
She's been gone for nearly 2 weeks, so it'll take about 2 days for her to get her body to resync.
Aeromexico 917, descent to flight level 230.
Descent to flight level 230.
Such an interesting concept.
Polaris 444. Radar vectors, Bodemi Yankee runway 05. Report ready for descent.
This is interesting, the arrival here.
Yankee runway 05, ready for descent. Polaris 444.
We got this weird kind of...
Polaris 444.
Wonder why we can't just go straight here.
Landing runway 05.
Let's look at the charts. Let's see this guy here. Is it on here? Yeah, why doesn't it just go straight?
Polaris 444. Descent.
Why does it want us to cut off over here and come back in?
Flight level 260, Polaris 444.
It must be to drop the altitude. It has to be, because this is 14,000 feet. This is 17,000. 18. Yeah, it must be just to avoid mountains. But there's no mountains here. Unless these are high. But that wouldn't make any sense though, because we're at 20,000 here. Yeah, I wonder why it wants us to do that.
Contact Mexico Center 125.1. Bye-bye.
Contact Mexico Center 125.1 Aero Mexico 917.
Mexico Center, Air Mexico 333.
EO, welcome on in. Happy Thursday to you. It's building, it's building.
Air Mexico 333, Mexico Center.
Actually, the most natural and easiest way to resync your body is to stand barefoot on the ground for 10 minutes. Really? Doesn't help that her 24-hour day turns into a 29-hour day today because she is going back 5 hours. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So she'll probably go to bed early, though. If she can sleep. And then get up at, like, 4 a.m.
FedEx 253 Heavy, Mexico Center, expected +2 Alpha, runway 15.
Oh, yeah, runway change. Runway change.
Expected +2 Alpha, runway 15, FedEx 253 Heavy.
2 Alpha. Alright, on the plus side, it's an ILS. Alright, let's go down here. Adjust our arrival.
Level 1 Alpha, runway 13, November 32 Kilo Charlie.
What's going on here?
Descend to flight level 190. Descend to flight level 190, Polaris 444.
This guy? Oh, what is our arrival? Did I go too far? No, I didn't. What the hell? Oh, right here. Jeez. I couldn't find it last time either. Okay, star, let's see, runway, ILS. I'm doing the Yankee. And then we're doing the 2 Alpha, right? What they said? Yeah, 2 Alpha. And then transition. We don't have a transition, so we're going to insert. Alright. Cool. Alright, so to ILS on this plane is going to be right here in the middle, so 109.5. So put in the 5, and then 109. Whoop, too far. 109.5, and then course 153.
FedEx 253 Heavy, Atlas 2 Alpha, runway 15. Report ready for
Alright,
descent.
15. Cool, I'm gonna go and say we're ready for descent now.
Atlas 2 Alpha, runway 15. Ready for descent, FedEx 253 Heavy.
Alright,
FedEx
2
253
Alpha,
Heavy, descend
we
to
are
flight level
going
220.
to...
Descend to
Hop in
flight level 220,
14,000.
FedEx 253 Heavy.
So 14,000 in the box. We're gonna wait just a few moments though to put in the arrival. Let's update our charts over here then. So we're gonna get rid of this guy, and we're gonna go put in our arrival. We're doing the 2 Alpha now, so that's gonna be this guy here. And the approach is 15 Yankees, what I put in.
FedEx 253 Heavy. Have a good day.
Okay. Alright, so then looking at our arrival, this is our new arrival now.
Mexico Center, FedEx
Pretty
253
close to the
Heavy,
same for the
descending
most
via
part.
Atlas 2 Alpha, flight level
I think we're gonna come in this way
350.
here. And then landing at 15. Why Why does it zoom all the way in?
253 heavy Mexico Center.
10,000, geez, 10,000 feet for the approach. The airport altitude is 8,400. That's wild. Okay, then arrival for parking. There's 1.5. And then we'll just, I don't know. We'll figure out somewhere to park. Whatever looks like it makes sense. The magnetic field, I even replaced the fridge without touching it. Your body will adjust to electromagnetic field on the ground. Ooh, interesting. I stand on my head right now and typing this. That sounds like something Will would do. This music says enough. Who do you call? Who do you call, Will? Or who did you call, Will? Lunar says, wait, Lex, what do you use premium voices for? I have it set for traffic and ATC in premium. Co-pilot regular. Yeah, so I have the co-pilot set for UK female. I have the controller set for premium and the traffic set for local. That's what I have, Lunar. I call my favorite next door. She is not expensive but very spiritual. Oh boy, Will. Okay, top of descent. We're gonna go ahead and hit profile. And we'll start our descent. Verify it's working. Engines are slowing down. Alright, descent's working. Doing good. Alright, I'm going to step away while we're on approach here, and I'll be right back.
Mexico Center, Costa 2413, good day, flight level 276.
Costera 2413, Mexico Center. Radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 300.
Continue climb to flight level 300, Costa 2413.
Aeromexico 917. Descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, Aeromexico 917.
Viva 9291, Mexico Center. Expect Puebla to Charlie, runway 04 center.
Expect Puebla to Charlie, runway 04 center, Viva 9291.
Viva 9291, Puebla to Charlie, runway 04 center. Report ready for descent.
Puebla to Charlie, runway 04 center, ready for descent, Viva 9291.
Viva 9291, descend to flight level 300.
Descend to flight level 300, Viva 9291.
Viva 112, contact Mexico Center 126.0.
Contact Mexico Center 126.0, Viva 112.
Aeromexico 172, contact Mexico Center 126.0, bye-bye.
Contact Mexico Center 126.0, Aeromexico 172.
Okay, I'm back. We're looking good on approach. This is a perfect time for a pilot to step away as the plane is descending into the clouds. The perfect time. What I miss here? Busy day at work today, can't fly. Oh no. Good, she's getting a crazy headwind. Irishman. Irishman's like calling for the weather right now. He's calling for the weather gods. What's her ETA, Irishman?
Aeromexico 350,
Irishman, what's her flight number? We can track her on, if you're willing to share, I should say, obviously. What's her flight number? The local voices for the traffic are the way to go. Yeah, the local voices are awesome. Irishman, he cracked me up. There is only a USB-C cord with the Stream Deck, so I have to look if I have one on my motherboard. You can find an adapter. So on the front of my PC, I have a USB port. On the back, I have one USB-C, but I also have an adapter that I got from something. I got an adapter from something. Oh, it's in Discord? Oh, cool. I don't remember where I got that. I think it's something to do with Google, honestly. Something to do with Google. Oops.
Mexico Center, Costa 1531, flight level 250.
Costa 1531, Mexico Center.
Let's see, flights. Well, I use Flight Aware. I don't know what y'all use. There's Flight Tracker. There's Flight. What is it? Flight Radar. There's a bunch of them. I use Flight Aware.
253 heavy, descend to 16,000 feet. Altimeter 3035.
Descend to 16,000 feet. Altimeter 3035. FedEx 253 Heavy.
6 hours to go. Well, she's got a while to go yet. Because what is it? It's like almost 2 p.m. your time. So she's supposed to be on the ground around 8? Is that right? Or 7? Yeah, she's still got a little bit of time. 5 minutes early. she's 2 minutes early and Irishman's going crazy. Lunar is Lex 010 currently. We can check. So we can see Lunar on New Sky. Whoops. So let's bring up New Sky real quick here on the map. And let's see if we can find Lunar. Let's see, Lunar, where are you? How do you... Can we just see R? Let's go to my airline. Can we just see R? R map? Fleet. Operations. I always forget what's what on this thing. Feed. Flights. Here we go. Here's Lunar. So he's going to Vegas. And then we can see him right here. So here's Lunar on his way. So Lex 010 into Vegas. Very cool. Currently at 386 nautical miles in the Cessna Citation. Fantastic. Report back to us. We got some storm around us, around you as well. Report back with the landing. Let us know how it goes.
Toluca, FedEx 253 Heavy.
All right, here we go. Standard pressure's off. Altimeter 2987. I'm getting 30. What is it? 3035.
253 Heavy Toluca approach. Good day. Altimeter 3035. Expect the ILS X-ray runway 15 with the gainy transition.
Altimeter 3035. Expect the ILS X-ray runway 15 with the gainy transition. FedEx 253 Heavy.
Alright, there's 35 in the box. Alright, making a turn, then we'll be on base for final. Or on... base? No. What's it called? I don't know. Whatever. On final. Let's see. Flight number, credit card. Let's see. Flight number, credit card, last four, and CVV, please. Saw your flight setup pic on Discord. What do you use for the mounts for the Bravo? I purchased the MT Sim mount for the AB9 from their German store. My IKEA table is already bent from the weight of the Moza. 1 p.m. my time. Oh, it's 1 p.m. your time. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm way off. Okay, so like 7 p.m. then for the arrival, huh? Not for the AB9, for the Honeycomb Bravo. It looks like it's hanging off or something. It was 35 minutes early at one point. I'm heading to Miami from Jacksonville. Downwind base, then final. Oh, there we go. There's the terminology. And then we got the mount from Amazon. P2's calling Mom. I called Mom yesterday. Well, Yeah, she called me and then I called her. I gotta call my pops this weekend. Keep forgetting. Alright, how we looking? Altitude's looking fantastic. Alright, we should be on the ground here in the next, about, what, 15-ish minutes? Thankfully we have an ILS now. As long as this plane cooperates with the ILS, I should be fine. Look at this weather today. This is crazy. It's beautiful, though. Alright, what's the weather like in Colombia? This afternoon. That dictates if we're going to do that next flight. So, this is a website called windy.com. It's fantastic. Alright, so Bogota, where are you at? Bogota, right here. So our flight's somewhere within this area. I can't remember where. We got some thunderstorms. We've got some rain. Oh man. It may not be great. Well, what the hell? I think we'll do it. We'll live dangerously. I'll take the 319 again, though. That's what I did yesterday, and it worked out really well. $16,000 feet. So you've seen that flicker again. That's all from Sim Update 4 beta. So hopefully we get a new update tomorrow or today. I'm hoping today would be great. And then we can see if that fixes that issue. That's really, outside of that, it's about the only issue. VRAM's up a bit, just a bit, with this new build, but nothing crazy. I did have a weird issue yesterday. I think it was just a Sim Update issue, though. I mean, a system issue. Because I had to test another graphic card on my computer. But when I clicked out of not just Flight Sim, but any other title I ran, the GPU usage would go like sky high to 99%. Even though the Sim was only using, you know, like say 60% of the GPU, it would just spike if I clicked on anything on the secondary monitor. So what I did is I did a complete uninstall of the drivers, reinstalled the drivers, and the problem went away. So I think it's just something to do with that graphics card I had to test in the system, thankfully. Irishman posted to FlyLex, come join our virtual airline with NewSky. Visit newsky.app to download the free career mode and join our virtual airline. FlyLex. Join the Discord for additional conversations with the amazing Irishman. $14,000 feet, so we're going to be at 10,000 feet for the approach, and that's right up here yet, so we got a little bit to go for the arrival. Okay, we'll be turning to final here momentarily. We're already on approach speed, so that's good. And looking at the charts here, let's just verify how things are working out. So here we are, we're making our final turn in for the arrival. Here's our runway. And then 15 Yankees, what I have set in the system here. 10,000 feet at this point. Distance-wise, about 7 nautical miles from this point here. So we want to make sure we're starting to get our flaps down. Probably once we get settled here for the straight on the arrival. And again, then on for our arrival, runway 15, we're going to exit to the right. To the right. Probably Charlie, my guess. Because we're coming in at a higher altitude. That means we're coming in a little faster as well. So I'm guessing Charlie. And then we'll kind of just figure out a parking spot. Whatever just makes a little bit of sense, we'll just take it. Alright, zooming in for the full 10 here. And cross Gainey. Gainey, we just passed it. I'm gonna go ahead and just go to manual descent. I think I goofed something up there. Alright, let's go ahead and get our first notch of flaps out. Yeah, I forgot to... I had to set in there for 14 still. I should have pulled that earlier. Luna says, been missing out on local voices. Yeah, they're freaking awesome. Drop us down a little bit faster at 25. Alright, we're going to go flaps 15. And V speeds we're looking for the arrival. V speeds are... 160, so about 160. Bring that speed back to 180. Bring out some speed brakes to slow us down on this approach. Alright, on the landing. Localizers captured. Go to LS on here. So you see how we are a little bit high on this approach. Nothing crazy. We're balancing out here. We should capture localizer in just a few seconds. That should help with the speed. No runway in sight, so thank gosh we got an ILS runway. Alright, glide slope's been captured, so speed's gonna balance out. And then what did I say for the speeds? 150, 160. Alright, let's go ahead and bring that down to 160. Speed brakes still out to slow us down. Alright, speed brakes are down, are out. Or sorry, disconnected, jeez. And spoilers are armed. Flaps 20. Where the hell's this airport at? I can't see it. I don't see anything. It's foggy here. Where the hell is the airport? Oh, right there. Oh, we're going a little fast. That's right. It's fine. It's fine. Calm down. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Alright, flaps are out. Speeds checked. All grand there. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, we'll see how FS Realistic works now with this change we made. Alright, I'm going AP off my aircraft. I just barely have the airport in sight, a runway in sight. But, why not? It's a cool approach.
500.
Oh, I didn't set minimums. Whoops.
400.
Too late now. I think this is the default airport. I don't think I have a paid wear on this one.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Auto throttle's not cutting out.
10.
Get down, buddy.
5.
Jesus. 260 felt harder than that. Alright, welcome to... where are we at? Alfonso Lopez. Squirrely all over the place here. Oh, I forgot to turn on landing lights. Oh, I'm getting dinged on that one. The altitude threw me off. Definitely not getting 100% on this one. Losing probably... what, 4 points? 4 to 6 points? Well, at least with APL. We're gonna park over here. I guess I can turn on taxi like now and see if I can get some points. Alright, flaps going up. Alright, so I'm going to readjust. I'm going to adjust FS realistic a little bit lower with the... just a little bit more with the landing. Alright, like I said, we're just going to park on over here. Those are up. Spoilers are disarmed. Good. It's weird that the grass is right here. This little tiny patch of grass. Alright, parking brake is set over here on the EFB. Let's go to ground equipment and toggle that up here at the top. External power is on. Turn this to off. Go on down here, engine number 1, number 2. Turning those off. Alright, let's see what we got first with APL, or sorry, with a New Sky. Close that. Whoa, we had a 10 still. Okay, apparently New Sky doesn't care about landing lights. $35,000. Holy smokes. 260 challenging conditions. Alright, that's 2 in a row. Let's make it 3. That's fantastic. And then with APL, this one I know they care about landing lights, so we're probably landing. Let's check this one here. APL says a 98, yeah, so I lost 2 points because of landing lights, right? Landing lights, yeah. And taxi lights. I lost a point, 175 with landing. I'll take it. That was damn good. That's 2 good flights. I like that. Alright, and then let's see if I can find a route I like. So you choose between short, medium, and long hauls with APL, which is awesome. What I'd like them to add, though, is nautical miles. So break it down from, like, you know, whatever, 0 to 300 for short hauls, and then etc. That's what I like more than this, but it works. Alright, I'm already not doing this one because there's a lot of 400s and a 500 here, so we're going to regenerate that. I look for stuff in the 2s and 3s. And this one has a bunch of 4s as well, so we're going to clear that out. And this one does as well. Not looking good with my generating of routes. Yeah, this one's maybe a little bit better. Nope, there's still 4 out of 6, and there's really 2 short ones. This one's like all 4s, pretty much. Oh, here we go. I think we have a winner. We have a 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4. So we got 3 4s. Okay, now let's look at the route. So we got a Tokyo one. We got this Memphis one again. Manchester. Another Memphis flight. Cologne. We've done that one a couple times. Let's see. Oakland. Memphis. We just did this flight, right? Oh no, we did something close to this flight. This isn't too bad, but I'm going to do better. I think we can do better. So let me generate it again. And this is a bunch of 4s as well. It's a bunch of 4s. Jeez, there's so many 4s. Oops, don't click that button. Okay. Oh, this one might be a winner. Wichita. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. 3 long ones, but then we have Singapore. Wow, this will be interesting. Memphis, Milwaukee. There's 2 Milwaukee ones in there. Atlanta to Memphis. Wow, 31 nautical miles? What? Are you kidding me? FedEx actually flies a 31 nautical mile flight? That can't be right. Oh, fill up BeyondATC. That's crazy. Alright, we'll give it one more try. If this isn't it, then I'll just do later on. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. Buffalo, Nashville. This one's not too bad. It's all U.S. though. I was liking the international ones. Alright, I'm just going to do it later on. Okay. So, what is that Columbia flight? Remember what the ICO codes are. Alright, so let me bring up SimBrief real quick. Alright, here's SimBrief. You can go into your My Flights plan, and then you can view your flight plan, but can you go back? You can go back and see old flights, right? Edit flights, save flight. I didn't save any flights. Here's old flights. All right, here we go. Now these are saved ones. I don't want to save them. I thought we could maybe see flights we did. Show more. Yeah, here we go. All right, here's the flight. We're gonna do this flight. So we're gonna edit this flight, and then use current time. Yes. All right, the 319. So here's our flight we're going to do. Runway 32 right, and then arrivals 2. Is that the same arrival we had last time? I think it's a different arrival. Okay, so then these are our airports here. So we're going to depart from here. We're going to go to here. And we're going to take the 319 on this flight. So the 319, CFMs. That's their airline. Perfect. And then hopefully the weather is not frightful. This is a really cool approach to the airport. We're departing 32 right. That's down there. Let's just go right here. Cool. All right, got that working. Let's generate it. All right, let that load up, and then we'll bring over New Sky. So New Sky, we're going to go to book flights, free passenger flight. This is going to be flight 516. We're going from SKBO, El Dorado, and we're going to SKPS, Antonio, and 319, the CFMs. Perfect. Departure times are 17:25. I'm going to push that back just a little bit. 17. Let's go 35, just to make sure we have just enough time. All right, got that booked. Perfect. And then I don't think APL. I don't know if I can do APL with this one. Let's try it though. Shop. And we're going to go to flight tickets. Let's try it. So we're going to pop in our departure airport, pop in the arrival, SKPS, search it. Oh, cool. It's on here. All right, cool. And then here's the actual airline we're using. So it's going to cost us $54, but we'll make XP on it. So that's what I'm going to do it. All right, and then we can go back to flight. And then we're going to change it to the 319. And this is 274 nautical miles. So it's pretty much on pace what we've been flying today. Okay, so we have that all set. Let's go ahead and New Sky, start it. New Sky's working its magic. We'll launch up BeyondATC, FSFO. Download SimBrief profile. And we're going to pick the FENIX. I'm going to put in, I think we're high in altitude. I'm going to put 11,000. I think that's where we'll go for it. Initial altitude. And then start that.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Connected.
Okie dokie. All right, FS realistic. Let me adjust that real quick too. The landing. Touchdown. We're going to, let's see. Can I change that? Let's go 30. And 20. All right, so that's a pretty big, substantial change. All right, and that's all connected, ready to go. Okay. I think we're cooking. So let's go over here to the tablet. FENIX, import. Weights have been changed, that's fine, because it's kilograms here. Load the aircraft. Sync it, calculate it. Up here at the top, we're going to go to external power on, battery 1, 2, pumps,
Any questions?
and
Feel free to
IRSs,
interrupt. Our initial
crew
altitude
supply,
is
strobes,
11,000
wings,
feet.
switches,
We'll expect clearance to
external power.
36,000 feet.
Okay, then let me go ahead and get Mobiflight to the
No
319.
significant changes since dispatch. The departure
that's
runway
updated.
length is 12,500
Config,
feet.
navigation, IRS 1, 2, 3.
V speeds are
That's all connected.
V1, 1, port, 1.
Alright.
VR,
And then this guy, we're going to go to init, request it.
V2.
And I'm going to go ahead and just get
Acceleration
audio
altitude is
clearance on this flight.
1,500 feet. In the event of an issue before V1,
AVA 516. Off index is what?
Positive rate gear up.
Is 8. And then 360.
I will handle the controls
Okay,
until at least
over here to the left, we're going to send this to McDo. Send this to McDo. Do next. That's looking good. Perfect, I'll load it in. That's good there. Flight plan. Alright, let's get our clearance. C2's back, welcome back. Hopefully mom's doing good.
Clearance to Antonio Norino.
Avianca 516, Eldorado
I changed the runway, 14 left.
Expect runway 14 left, VAPOM for Romeo departure, with the Origa transition.
Vapor 4 arrival. Or sorry, Vapor 4 departure.
VAPOM 4 Romeo departure with the Origa transition.
Origa transition.
3520. Avianca 516.
Alright, we're expecting the localizer, or sorry, the RNAV 2 for the arrival. We have no star. Insert.
We'll contact ground 121.8 when ready for pushback or engine start. Avianca 516. Thanks.
And receive messages. Accept it. Accept it. Back to performance. Okay, that's all good. Back up here to the top. APU is available. APU bleeds on. External power is off. Over here to the left. GPU, chocks, and doors are all closed. And QNH is all set. Perfect. Eldorado ground, Avianca 516 ready for pushback and engine start.
Welcome to your flight.
And we're going to climb via departure, climbing up to flight level 36.
Takeoff speeds.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Avianca 516.
Alright, face northwest for departure.
That's why your safety is so important to us.
Pre-planned departure.
In-flight instructions so that we can get you safely on your way.
Northwest. Be this way.
To buckle your seatbelt, insert the metal end to the buckle and pull the strap to tighten.
Release the parking brake. And engine start flows. Okay. Request. Pushback commencing. Going here. System 1, auto. Engine 1. I think I'm going to disable the safety message with Flight Sim First Officer. At first I was like, wow, it's cool, it's the American Airlines, and we actually were flying the American for that first flight, but it's always the American one. I think you can customize it though, I think you can. But I have some of them with the FENIX plane, so. Got a little thunder out here. Or lightning, sorry. Alright, runway 14 left, so it's not terrible change, but oh well.
Engine 1 started.
Engine 1 started. Engine number 2 is next. It's going down here. Flaps are going to be 1. Ups are going to be 6 for that trim. Perfect. All on that. Engine 2 is coming on board. Max. Auto brakes. P2 said he had the runway 2 via the MER transitions, what he used. Okay, cool. I don't have a transition, at least, that I know of. We'll see what happens. I don't think I had a transition in the other flight either. Eldorado ground, Avianca 516, ready to taxi to the active. 99 on.
Engine 2 started.
Avianca 516, runway 14 left taxi via Charlie Bravo.
This has to be a record
Runway 1
for us.
left taxi via Charlie.
Engine
Bravo
number
8,
2 is good.
Mike Sierra, Alpha,
We're
Alpha
doing
3,
3
Avianca
flights,
516.
all international flights today, for me. This has to be a record.
Engines.
We're doing also 3 different continents too. Oh wait, hold on. 2. No, 3, right? Yeah, 3. Mexico is part of North America. We have South America. Then we also had we're over in Europe. Oh, hold on. What was the first flight? No, that wasn't Europe. Where were we? Asia. How cool is that? All right, we're going to Bravo. Wait, whoops. I was supposed to turn there. All right, that's fine. We'll turn the next one. On the plus side, at least, Flight Sim First Officer removed the American name out of the safety announcements. I really wish I could. Whoa, that was cool. I really wish I could get the sound pack I had for the FENIX before. Someone made a really, really good one. I had like every single airline out there. It also had custom EFBs, but they pulled it. I don't know if they got in trouble. Got in trouble with some airlines or whatnot, but oh, it's so cool. The link's long gone, and I can't find the pack anymore. I don't even know if it works with the FENIX V2 or the FENIX Big FENIX update, but it was such an awesome, awesome sound pack. All right, after starts flows. All calls there. Down here, takeoff config. No blues.
Anti-ice. Sit.
We're supposed to go Mike Sierra.
Checked.
I'm just gonna turn here.
Sit.
Whoa. This is some serious weather here in El Dorado. It's gonna make it spicy for the arrival.
Control test. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Neutral. Full back. Full forward.
Checked.
All checked.
Flaps.
Sit.
Weather radar.
PWS. There's a plane taking off there.
Engine mode.
Sit.
Going around, I think.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
PWS.
Nice. You got a 10 on your flight with a 198 landing rate. Fantastic, Lunar. That's awesome. Good start. Very good start. All right, we're taking this down to Alpha 3. Lunar, you should do this flight. This is a fun flight. This is really, really cool. Let me update Atlanta so you can see the codes at the top.
Ladies and gentlemen,
AKPS. Oops.
On behalf of the
SKPS.
entire flight crew, welcome on board.
Antonio.
For our departure,
All right, those are the codes at the top there. This flight is really, really cool.
we'll work to maintain a comfortable flight. Once again,
Let me
welcome on board.
update First Officer for our departure airport, or departure runway 14 left, right? And then flight plan. Oh, I keep forgetting SOPs. Again, this would be really cool if you can tell Flight Sim First Officer by your voice, hey, we got a new departure runway, and it automatically updates that. That'd be really cool. Maybe down the road.
Avianca 516, contact El Dorado Tower 118.1.
Contact Tower 118.1,
Cabin
Avianca
crew prepare for
516.
takeoff.
El Dorado Tower, Avianca 516, ready to go. Runway 14
Approaching
left.
Runway 14 left.
Takeoff runway.
Avianca 516, El Dorado Tower,
Avianca.
wind 040 at 3, runway 14 left, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, the SKPO airport is really cool. El Dorado is really
Runway 1
awesome.
left, cleared for takeoff. Avianca 516.
All 3 flights today have been freaking awesome, man. This is so cool. It's nice to not be in the same place over and over again. Alright, line it up. We got clear to take off. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and bring our clocks going. Bring up our throttle. On departure, we're going to swing over to the right pretty much right away. And main flex.
SRS.
Engine stabilizing.
El Dorado Tower, land Chile 580 heavy, visual runway 14 left.
Alright. And Flight Sim First Officer is running through his checks just fine. That's good.
Roger, land Chile 580 heavy.
Maintain center line. Maintain center line. Get dinged on this one if you don't. It's a 4-knot crosswind, so it shouldn't be pushing me too much. Whoa. Lightning. Alright, B1.
B1.
Rotate. Not too aggressive on the pullback.
Positive rate.
Gear going up.
Gear up.
Alright, don't be too aggressive on this one because we do have an Airbus. Airbuses aren't known to be super powerful. Whoops. 3520. I forgot to set the squawk. That's why there's checklists. Alright, looking good.
Contact Bogota, departure 121.3, Avianca 516.
And the weather has just been crappy everywhere today. Of all these flights. There's nothing really to see here with scenery, though. They need to really update the photogrammetry in South America. Air flaps going up, speed brakes are disarmed. 10,000 feet, landing lights are off.
Flaps up.
It's flights like this that why a co-pilot is so beneficial. You know, there's been those talks about how in real life there's certain organizations trying to get rid of co-pilots in planes, but whoa, got some turbulence there, I think. This is definitely one of those flights where it's like, holy crap, there's a lot going on.
Gear up.
Like, you gotta think about it, during the cruise and all that, there's nothing going on. You're just cross-checking things, you're just verifying, whatever, right? But it's a departure and arrival. You do need another person in the cockpit. You really, really do. There's too much that can go wrong. Like, look at all the flights I've done. How many times I've missed things. Alright, we'll turn AP on.
Passing 10,000 feet.
No, Rex isn't on. Nope, this is default. Atmos doesn't work. Well, last time I checked, it doesn't work with the Sim Update 4. This is all default. Man, this weather is crappy today. Get some turbulence. FS Realistic is doing a pretty decent job with some of the motions. I'm very happy. I might keep it. I might keep it over. I like Real Turb. I'll use it still, but maybe I can use them both. That's just another add-on though. Alright, breaking out of the suit. All looking grand. Alright, it's about an hour-long flight. Let's go ahead and zoom on out here. Okay, yeah, so this is the same runway 02, so we'll be vectoring or swinging around for the arrival. Pro. Yeah, Pro is what I have. FS Realistic Pro, right? Yeah, I think it's a Pro version. The key for you on New Sky is to make sure you look at the demand on the New Sky map so you get the full plane. Oh, not the recent release one. No. Not the Plus. Not the Plus.
Contact Bogota Center 128.6.
No. After I saw the Plus on there, though, I was really interested in trying it again because it's been a long while. It's been since the release of flights in 2024 since I used FS Realistic.
For 8,000 feet. Direct Bow 527.
I think I still have a free key to the other one, SimHaptic.
Avianca 516 Bogota Center. Good day, radar contact. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Avianca 516.
Alright, we got cleared up to 360. We're going to be passing standard pressure momentarily.
Express for 892. Calling for Echo. Runway 14 right. Report ready for descent.
Calling for Echo.
Your departure airport so you can see the direction people want to go.
Express for 892. Descend to flight
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
Descend to flight level 230 at Express 4892.
Transition altitude.
18,000 coming up.
Checked.
There it is. Alright, weather's not as bad now. 319, such a beautiful looking plane. This is a really cool flight because you'll see when you come into the airport, the altitude's super high. The airport is also right on the end of a mountain, like a hill, and we're like at 5,000 feet, and you also have to curve in for the arrival because there's a mountain ahead of you, at least for runway 02. It's really, really cool. P2 also knows to recommend this one to me because it's a short hop. Alright, we have an altitude cap of 20,000 here.
Intercept the 36 localizer. Climb to flight level 400.
Turn right, heading 360, intercept the 36 localizer. Climb to flight level 400, Tampa 4083 heavy.
Tampa 4083 heavy. Contact Kilo approach 121.2.
Contact Kilo, approach 121.2, Tampa 4083 heavy.
Land Chile for 211. Contact Bogota approach 119.5.
Contact Bogota.
Pucci said I was recommended this route by someone who lives near that airport in real life. Oh, really? That's awesome.
Galapagos 8375. Contact Bogota approach 119.5.
Contact Bogota, approach.
So if you look at our charts here, actually, I don't know if you have updated charts for that runway change.
Easy flight 293, Bogota Center. Expect this one for Echo.
Starred. We did the Vapor 4 right. I didn't do initially. Okay, yeah, so here we are. So restriction of 2,000, or flight limit 20,000, sorry. We can't go any higher than that, but once we pass the restriction, we'll be able to go up higher. And we're doing the Orga transition. So again, 2,000, or 20,000, sorry. And then for the arrival, so let's go look at that, because this is where things get a little bit weird. So we don't have anything but the RMP for the arrival. So here's our runway. So we're going to come in this direction here, right? And you see there's a mountain right ahead of us here, 8,000 feet. So we're going to swing on in for the arrival. Around here is where I disconnected my autopilot last time. It's all going to depend on the visibility coming on in. But I also came in a little bit low, I think, initially for my altitude. So I'm going to monitor that one a little carefully this time. And then you have just seconds to line up for the runway for the arrival. So it's really, really cool. Just a really awesome arrival. And then the airport runway here, it's just one strip. Runway 2. So then we backtrack, swing around here, coming in, and park right here. It's very, very cool. The tree on final approach doesn't exist in real life. I have a paidware for it, and the tree is still there, so I don't know why. But you know, there's some tutorials out there if you really want. You can get rid of it. There's a tutorial of how to like adjust the stuff. It only will be on your sim, but although I think you can export it still. I've been trying to use the in-sim charts to see if I can downgrade my Navigraph subscription to data only. Yeah, there's a who else was saying they did that? Was it Will? I don't remember who it was. Someone recently said that they've done that. I'll keep my Navigraph charts because I want to see the BeyondATC thing. I know as soon as that comes out that I'll be like, oh wow, it's so cool. But if it's not as cool as I expect it to be, then of course, yeah, I'll likely use the in-sim charts. Yeah, I have a payware for both of them, but for KP or SKPS. let me see.
Runway 14 right, ready for descent. EasyFly 293.
EasyFly 293, descend to 13,000 feet. QNH 1027.
Descent to 13,000
I'm using
feet.
this one
EasyFly
here. It's
293.
$10.
Express for 892, descend to
There
17,000
you go.
feet. QNH 1027.
That's the one I'm using.
Descend to 17,000 feet. QNH 1027 at Express 4892.
Avianca 8443, descend to flight level 210.
Descend to flight level 210.
Kip uses LiDAR charts. Yeah, the ensign maps show BeyondATC traffic. Yeah, they do show it, but the big thing that's coming for the Navi stuff is like the taxi instructions as well.
Roger, heading direct flow.
That's supposed to also be integrated with BeyondATC. So like if BeyondATC, in theory, this is what I'm thinking, BeyondATC will know what terminal you'll be parking at, so you'll get taxi charts on the ground when you switch to that, which will be super helpful. Super helpful. Actually, let me verify that's the one I'm using. SKPS. I think there's only one of them. That's the only one I found, SKPS. What is it? SKPS. God dang it. SKPS. Yeah. No, wait, that's not the one I'm using. Hold on. SKPS. Oh no, sorry, incorrect. That's not the one I'm using. I'm using this one. From FlightSim.to. Sorry, P2, get this one instead. That's what I'm using. Not the other one. Remove that one. That one's gone. That's what I'm using. Sierra Sims Simulation. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, I thought it was better deal. But I got mine from FlightSim. No, well, I got mine from the marketplace. I think I got it from the marketplace. Now I'm confused. I downloaded it yesterday. Alright, come up on 22,000. Weather doesn't look like it's going to be bad. We're green now, so VFR conditions in Antonio, so I think we might be alright. We have top descent right up here. Top of climb, sorry, right up here, and top of descent right up there, so there's not going to be much of a cruise. My biggest complaint with this trip is like the photogrammetry in some of the areas are pretty crappy. Because of the clouds. So you can see right here, it's like low res, right? It's blurry right here. So it's like the AI stuff was trying to fill in the blanks and did the best it could. But it's very noticeable. But that's just how so much of South America is. Like, it's so cloudy in South America, so I get it. Like, I totally get it. It just needs some love, some major love. Like, it's so terrible right here. You know, like right here, it's just blurry. But again, it's better than what we had in the past. It's still better than X-Plane, even at that level. It says it's 2020 compatible only. It worked just fine with me. Yeah, I know it's 2020, but it worked. I think it must have got flights in that TO. Let me check. Yeah, Sierra Sim. Yeah, that's the one I have. Yeah, from FlightSim.to. It does work with 2024 though, no issues. Again, that tree's still there though. So that's a 2024 issue. But that tree is still there. Back to backs, Irishman says.
EasyFly 8986. Contact Barranquilla approach 119.75.
Contact Baron Quill, approach 119.
Alright, even if BeyondATC changes our runway, we're still going to do the RMP2 for the arrival because it's a really cool arrival. So we're just going to stick with it. I think when I did this flight yesterday, was it yesterday? No, not yesterday. Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday night. I don't remember seeing any traffic there. Yeah, this is a great approach to practice using the FENIX for sure. And before you pull the trigger on, you can watch the landing here. We'll be on the ground here in like a half hour. So before you pull the trigger on the scenery, it's cheap, like $10. All those little $10 add up, but I have a feeling I'll be flying this route enough times where it's worth it. I know I bought El Dorado a while back ago. I briefly flew for what? Maybe I don't think it was Avianca. Azul. I don't remember. I flew for some Colombian airline for a while with APL. I think it was APL. Yeah, it was Avianca. Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, I remember now. It wasn't very long, but I only stayed with him for like 2 or 3 weeks because it was very limited routes. But so I ended up buying El Dorado because of that.
Land Chile for 219, Bogota Center, radar contact.
And we still have 6,000 feet to go. It's crazy. But we do have... Oh no, we got a 10 knot tailwind. This music reminds me of like a Harry Potter theme or something. Let's see, we got any cool website, flights in the active here. Never heard of, oh, you've never heard of it? Oh, it's the greatest thing known to mankind. You can also get, they have an Edge and I think a Chrome extension. So if you ever like search for it, it will automatically pull it up, which is really, really cool. So you know you can find like the best pricing. Yeah, like no flight sim news the last couple days, really. So apparently the Bluebird simulations has entered the first stage of beta testing, and it's not going to be expected until 2026 sometime, which is for those interested in the 757. Got a while to wait yet. I don't know. Are they doing a cargo version? Because I'll have to get it if they do a cargo version. Let's see, and then we had the Flight Sim Dev Q&A. So let's look at that real quick. So here is the Q&A, recent highlights from the past 2 months. We got the PS5 version coming out, and apparently you won't be able to transfer your current add-ons to the PS5 version, which is weird. Let's see, the 2020 roadmap. Here's the roadmaps. So we have Sim Update 17 coming in the summer. What the hell? Sim Update 17, timing summer 2017. What does that mean? We had some DLL crashing going on there, sim updates for leasing, and then some more first-party ports going there. Oh, here's the thing. The team acknowledged that while the community is still now split between 2020 and 24, the newer platform is seeing consistent growth. However, a substantial number of simmers remain low to 2020. One common concern has been the inability to increase zoom levels above 18 or 512 by 512 textures. Sobo confirmed that this wasn't intentionally designed change, but rather an unexpected side effect. So I've heard about this aerial image solution or resolution issues with Sim Update 16 from Flight Sim 2020. Performance gains in 2024. Major changes to the simulation engine. In previous versions, aircrafts often ran on a single thread, limiting scalability. Now, most of the systems fully synchronized across multiple cores. User aircraft simulation now runs in parallel, supported by new CPU cache optimizations that group data for faster access. Around 20 major systems have been rewritten using the new structure, producing measurable gains in frame rates and smoothness. Well, we clearly have seen that. Clearly have seen that. Additional optimization including memory allotments, baked texture management, scheduling animations, refining to human simulation systems, reducing stutter at complex airports or dense scenery areas. Yeah, I've seen all of that stuff with Sim Update 4. Lighting, night lighting has changed overall. So yeah, look at this. This is Sim Update 4. That looks so much more realistic. Sim Update 3. Right? This is so cool. This looks like you're looking at like Google Maps, you know, like a satellite imagery, real world. Atmosphere, let's see. When asked about improvements to atmosphere and cloud rendering, Sobo said the team is aware of ongoing requests for higher fidelity skies. It's planned for a later update following a community prioritization. Reno Racing will return with Sim Update 4. Here's what Will's been talking about. So he called it, right? Reno Air Racing is targeted for next year. Bush Trip System will also planned for the Bush Trip System is also planned to return in 2026. Premier mode will continue to evolve with heavy and super heavy cargo missions. Introduction soon. World Update is World Hub is underway for 2024. Then we have our snapshots. PS5 launch December 8th. Wasn't it November, I thought? They pushed it back? I thought it was November something. Now it's December. Interesting. I swear it was November. For hardware support, the T-Master T-Flight HOTUS 4 will be fully supported at launch, with more to follow. Looking ahead, we have development pace shows no sign of slowing down, so we'll continue to balance out long-term stability with new content. Your did say closed session will be teased for a special reveal coming in December. Ooh, separate from the Boom X1 announcement. No further hints were provided. Speculation within the community is already high. Ooh, special reveal in December. What's coming out in December, folks? They need to go 2024 only at this point. Well, I don't know about that. I don't think so. I would normally agree with you, P2, on this point, but there are just so many people still using 2020. And they're definitely just doing mostly bug, stability fixes, stuff like that with 2020. So they're not spending a whole lot of time on it. I think most of their effort is in 2024, but I still think 2020 needs to have that support. It's only been 5 years. It's only been 5 years, and it's a sim. And the way they supported, Flight Sim 2001 way back in the day, they went forever. And I think they said 10 years, right? Didn't they say 10 years for support? So that means you got another 5 years you have to have support? Well, yeah, about 4 years, 4 or 5 years. Alright, we're expecting our radar vectors. We'll expect radar vectors, runway RNAV 2, Avianca 516. We were supposed to get the Predator 600 with SimBrief before all of these delays. Yeah. I like the focus though on the optimization and the stability. Like Sim Update 4 has really shown the effort they put into it. Really, really showing that. I'm blown away with Sim Update 4. Once we figure out, you know, get everything figured out and dialed in, this is going to be an incredible, incredible version. Alright, start putting in our QNH stuff here. So QNH is 1020. Temperatures are 25. Winds are 350 at 6. Close to what I had yesterday. Or not yesterday, so I keep thinking of yesterday, on Tuesday. And then minimums are 6,300. Cool. And then let's go check the messages real quick. Tell you what, it's awesome having FSFO V6. Freaking awesome.
No questions. Sounds good. I'll monitor VRF.
It's one of those things I forgot how much I missed it.
Ready for landing.
And I think I got everything dialed in the way I like it. A lot of it's hardware affordability for those in 2020, and that's why a bunch have not moved over. Yeah, I can see that too. It will slow a migration a lot for that. It will be a slow migration for that. Yeah. And you gotta also look at it like there are still some issues with some planes, some scenery, some add-ons that people just really, really love. You know, a lot of people. Bogota Center, Avianca 516 ready for descent. A lot of people,
Avianca 516, Antonio Narino landing, runway 02.
Antonio Narino landing runway
9,000.
02.
A lot of people like flow, a lot of people like chase plane. You know, these things aren't available for 2020, or sorry, 2024 yet. So there are still a handful of things people really, really like in 2020 that aren't available in 2024, and those people won't switch over. Some people also have better performance, weirdly enough, in 2020. I remember when 2024 came out and everyone, you know, all the main, I wasn't even that, actually a lot of the underground, I'm gonna call it underground, including myself, like myself and Kip, there were a lot of us who were like all in 2024 from day one. But the bigger streamers, the big streamers were stuck in 2020 still. They wouldn't make the switch over. And I think some of them are part of the reason why a lot of people didn't jump over 2024. I think they were too set on, I need to make more money for my channel or my streams instead of showcasing what 2024 is about. And yeah, there were some issues in 2024. There were some issues not having a lot of planes available, but use the planes that were in the sim, like I was. You know, I was using the Neo that was in the plane. I was eventually using the FENIX a week later when that was available, and the hell out of the FENIX. But I think a lot of people, a lot of those big streamers, I'm not naming anyone's name, of course, but a lot of the big time streamers for flight simming, you know, the top tier ones, they just did not want to switch over to 2024. And some of them actually recently just switched over to 2024. I'm talking about in the last 6 months, which is crazy. I've been all in 2024 since, you know, the technical alpha came out. I didn't want to use 2020 anymore. I was so excited to have it. It's so cool. Unless everyone's wives go away for 2 weeks, then the migration will move quicker. Like Irishman's experience. Breaking news. Pentagon warns Toronto Blue Jays. Hold on, what's going on? Pentagon warns Toronto Blue Jays close to win World Series. Really? Day one for me. I thought I would never see a certain streamer, a captain from the Great White North, switch over. I didn't use any names. I did not use any names. Listen to my stream. I didn't say anyone. I'm just saying some of them did not want to make the jump over. And I know a lot of it was the money. I need to showcase this plane. I need to showcase this scenery. I know it works in 2020. Instead of doing the right thing and showing the support for a Sobo, Had there been more migration over to 2024, more developers would have made the switch over to 2024 sooner. Instead, we were stuck in this standstill. But it's good to see that we're seeing a 50-50 now. That number's only going to change. Like, let's see, what's it on right now on Steam DB? Steam DB. All right, let's check it on here. Let's see. We checked this the other day, but let's check it again. So flight sim. All right, 2020. As of right now, there's 4,900 people using 2020. Okay. And then we go to flight sim 2024. 36. Look at that. Look at that. Getting closer. Getting closer. That's cool. I know Will's super excited. Tomorrow's the big Battlefield 6 day. I might subscribe to EA Pass for a month so I can play it.
Descend to flight level 150, Avianta 516.
I think I'm gonna do that. It's like $15 or something, so I'm not gonna play it enough. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow though. I'm serving the servers are probably gonna be just trash this weekend. So you play single player then, if you can get logged in, and if EA servers hold up, I guess. But a little bit, I didn't try the beta that came out, but the little bit I watched, it looks fun. I'm just not really big into those kind of games anymore. Like I used to be. Like my friend and I were playing Borderlands, and we're not even playing attention to the story. We're just killing. You know, start the mission, go here, kill these things, go on, move here. My biggest complaint with it is that there's way too much go from this end to this part of the map in Borderlands 4. Way too much traveling. I forgot about that. I need to buy that. The beta was a bomb. Yeah, it did really well. It's the best ever. It's the most used Battlefield in the history on Steam, which tells you a lot. People are really excited about it. So hopefully it does well. They've had a lot of bad games recently. EA in general. We'll see how this new buyout of them works out. Hopefully good. I'm very concerned because EA owns a lot of titles that I really like. Dragon Age is one of them. And I'm concerned that, you know, there could be some positive and negatives coming out of this. It could be either that they, you know, companies that bottom out help get them on the right track, or they're just going to end up selling them and gutting them. I can see that happening too. You know, selling out the license to Madden, selling out the license to Mirror's Edge and Battlefield, and, you know, selling all them out to other companies. That's the way to make their money back. But they own some really big license, or they own very big IPs. Mass Effect, Battlefield, The Sims, Need for Speed, Dragon Age. They own so many major IPs. So we'll see what happens. Alright, coming up on 20,000 feet. We've been cleared down to 15,000. I think I did this flight around the same. No, it was later. Yeah, it was. I think dusk when I did this flight last. I think. I don't remember. No, it was nighttime, I think, but I changed the time of day. Yeah, I did custom time because I wanted to fly it during the day. I kind of like this livery. It's very simple. I like the logo here in the front. It's kind of weird, messes with your head. It's like a bird like a plane, right? Here's the nose, here's the wings. But then if you look at it in a different direction, it doesn't, it looks all goofed up. Like they took this and just moved it forward. But there's something missing. I know, it's nice, I like it.
Avianca 5224, descend to flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, Avianca 5224.
I'm playing Prison Sim now. I just got dinged by YouTube, so I prepare myself, damn. Will's gonna be, his eye's gonna be bloodshot after this weekend. He's gonna jump back in the stream. He's gonna be like, he's gonna have, what's that called? PTSD. He's gonna have PTSD from Battlefield. It was wild out there, man. I remember those days. Oh, wait, Will, it's a game. It was real, man. Alright, so I think this is that mountain I'm referring... No, hold on now. No, we're not turning that far over. Oh, maybe it is. Got like a 5-4 knot crosswind. I think that might be it. Can't tell 100% because these damn clouds in the way.
Satina 8655, fly present heading, climb to flight level 210. Expect further clearance in about 30 miles.
Fly present heading, climb to flight level 210.
Alright, I don't know about you guys, but we're not done with this one yet, but I'm calling it already. 3 incredible flights with BeyondATC. Incredible flights. We had runway changes, but they all made sense based on the wind. Except for the Mexico one. That one was a little weird, but it worked. But taxi instructions were spot on. Descent instructions worked out fine. Never lost us. Traffic looked really, really good. That's 3 perfect flights for the most part with BeyondATC. Sniper Grandpa camping in every corner. Will just sits there just taking out everyone that walks by. But he doesn't actually take anyone out because his aim is so bad. Anyone else here getting, like Lunar, you said you're going to get it? Will, maybe we can all hop on at some point. That'd be kind of cool. Can't do voice chat though, because Will's going to have just a potty mouth. I'll have to get like the what's it called, the buzzer noise, bzz, bzz, every time Will talks. Your flight into Vegas was great. That's awesome. Yeah, there, you know, you'll have your problems with you know, any ATC period, whether it's the one built into Flight Sim, BeyondATC, pay intentions. You'll have your issues with them. That's just part of how it is. You're gonna have issues with planes. You're gonna have issues with scenery. You're gonna have issues with the sim. But I feel like BeyondATC is very consistent. And I'm using. Well, I think this is still.
Turn left heading 215.
Is this experimental? Is this? I think this is out for everyone now. I think that's the version I'm using. Yeah, this one's out for everyone. I thought it was still on experimental, but that was a while ago. One big buzzer.
Avianca 516, descend to 12,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Alright, speed brakes stowed. It said change to heading, what, 215, which is pretty close to what we're on. I'm just going to let the navigation take us in. Denny likes to pay intentions. I did not come up with that one. That wasn't mine. That was brilliant, though.
Seatbelt signs. On.
Oh, man.
Minimums. 200. Checked. Auto brakes. Set.
Alright, 20 for the range for the arrival. But yeah, the flows worked out flawlessly for this flight so far. That's fantastic. We'll see if the landing ones go this smoothly. Sometimes that one can be a little goof. About to enter the soup a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's the mountain. We're kind of slowly moving in that direction, so I'm pretty sure that's the one I was talking about on the charts here. Look on down here. I'm pretty sure that's this here. Yeah, it has to be it. So we're going to swing right around here. Come on in for the arrival. It's a really awesome arrival. Exciting music, getting more immersed. Holy cow, it's already 1 o'clock for my time. Alright, so this is our last flight today. We're going to do another flight tomorrow, another flight or two tomorrow, and then again on Saturday. And then I'm taking Sunday off. Monday's back, well, Monday's back to work. Next week, I don't know how we're going to do next week's scheduling. My work schedule, I think, is changing a bit for the foreseeable future. So I don't know if I'll be able to do very many morning streams for a little bit. Might be a rough couple months for streams here on the channel. But I'm going to try to do some afternoon ones, or I guess evening, I guess it'd be more, so I'll try to do that at least. The morning ones might be a little tougher. So I'll keep you all updated once I get more information, but yeah, just these morning ones are going to probably go away for a bit. There's a typo in the bottom right ad for the virtual airline. Typo? What?
Transition altitude.
Is it?
Final approach course cleared on at runway 02.
Turn right heading 220,
let me
8,800
see.
feet until established. Cleared RNAV runway 02, Avianca 516.
Let's see, where's that at? FlyLex ad. It says, join our virtual airline, FlyLex, for more details. Join our virtual airline, FlyLex, for more details.
Avianca 516, contact Antonio Narino Tower 118.0, bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
Contact
Whoops.
Tower 118.0, Avianca 516.
I just noticed that. Whoops.
Antonio Narino Tower,
Oh,
Avianca
landing lights on.
516. RNAV runway
I'm an American.
02.
We're not that smart sometimes. I blame it on the education system. I'll fix it.
Runway 02 cleared to land, Avianca 516.
That's what happens when you're in a rush. I'm actually going to change the whole thing. I'm going to do an animation one. That was just kind of a test bed. And now that I see it's wrong, better get rid of it. All right, let's hide it. We're at the end of our last flight, anyways. Is it possible to play multiplayer with a friend in the same cockpit, like me as the captain and my friend as his first officer, helping me press all the buttons and run the procedures? Denny, there's an add-on called Shared Cockpit, I think. I don't know if it's supported in 2024, but it is buggy. It's not official supported though.
Go ahead.
Cabin is ready. All passengers.
I don't remember what it's called exactly, but yeah, it's not fully supported. Like P2 says no. So like, I don't know if 2024 if it's fully supported, but I know in 2020 there was a version, but it was buggy. There's our airport right there, folks. Right there. So we're gonna land runway 2. We're gonna turn around here, backtrack, park right there. There's no traffic there. I'll get Xbox Insider Hub. Mine don't work. Vipers, I'm not sure. I don't use the Xbox Insiders Hub. I used it for the Technical Alpha last year when that was out. But I'm not sure. Sorry. Yeah, King Bob, this is a really cool approach. You should do it. Up in the top there's the airport information. SKPO, SK, PS. Bogota to Pasto. Very, very, very cool approach. We got a little bit of rain off to the side here. That's what we saw on the radar earlier. Alright, flaps coming down.
Spoilers.
Flaps 3. Spoilers are armed.
Terrain ahead.
I think we are all streamers.
Here.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Alright, chillax. I'm gonna
Terrain
turn
ahead.
off
Pull
terrain.
up.
I'm gonna turn off glide slope. Alright, gear coming down.
Checked.
Airport is right there, right? Yeah, I think so. Flaps 2.
Speed brake armed.
Flaps 3. Alright, music going away.
Flaps 3.
AP's off my aircraft. Alright, folks, hold on to your butts. It's about to get real. I feel like I'm really high. Oh, I am high. Oh, alright, let's make adjustments. Alright, looking good, looking good. Just following the navigation on in. Here's the airport. Still high on the approach. Is yapping too much? Tight bank over. Alright, now we're still high. That way, I thought I saw the red. Making corrections. I can't go by the pappies. I think the pappies are off their... There we go. The pappies are out of their mind. Alright, I'm not going off the pappies, don't worry. Going visual. Whoa, we're really low. Yeah, those pappies are out of control. Don't go off the pappies.
100.
Sync rate.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Hold it.
Drive.
Come on, buddy. Get down.
Drive.
Get down. Get down. Jesus. Alright, reverses are out. Alright, that is not how you do it. That was awful. I should not have listened to those pappies. Holy smokes, those pappies are way off. Way off. That's why, like, you know, I'll post videos up on my Instagram, and people are like, oh, you gotta follow the pappies in. Yeah, no. Spoilers disarm, flaps are up. Up here at the top, let's turn these guys all off.
On runway 20.
Alright, we made it still. The landing was 2 something. This is scary.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm
welcome
gonna go in the
to our
grass a little bit.
On behalf of our captain
On
and the
runway
entire crew, we'd like to thank you for
20.
flying with us today.
That's a scary airport, man. Alright, we made it. What was it, like a 260 or something? 250? I'll take it. I think that was better than my first landing here.
Off.
Let's see. P2 said don't do a 3-flap landing here. You need the additional drag. Oh, really? Brake, brake, brake. Too low terrain. Captain, which crew do you... Oh, yeah. Flight Sim First Officer. That's what I use. Why is the cabin crew on my lap? Oh, man. I'm holding on to my cat's butt. Yeah, well, okay, so here's what I did wrong. Let's go down what I did wrong to start off with. I had it set for 9,000. I wasn't paying attention enough to that. I should have had this dialed down to 7,000. So I failed with that part. But 2, I went off the pappies. And I should not have. I should have just gone visual like I did the other day. On Tuesday, I went all visual. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Send you a link? Yeah. For Flight Sim First Officer? Of course. Did you try the Jurassic Park? I bought it. I wish there was more sounds. All so quiet. It's so beautiful. It looks nice. It's just for the price tag. It's not. For me, it's not worth it. The community here came together. We got some really cool donations to grab it, and so I did buy it. I used it off stream. I did the video, and yeah, I'm probably never gonna touch it again. In all honesty, it's still installed, so you never know. Maybe I'll do some GA flying in there at some point. But I was quite disappointed with it overall. I don't know if we can fit here. Can we fit here? Yeah, I guess we can. I think. Oh yeah. We got this. Okay. Alright, parking brake is set. Over here to the left, let's go to FENIX, and we're going to go to GPU chocks. We don't have a jetway here. External power is on. Engine 1, 2 are turned off. Let me get you that Flight Sim First Officer link. Alright, here's that link. Flight Sim First Officer. Okay, so now let's see what we got. Let's close out BeyondATC. Get rid of the music. We don't need that no more. There's so many things opened up. Alright, so we're going to first take a look at New Sky. Ouch. 836. Or sorry, 837. Not great. Not great. What did I lose? I got 9,000 bucks on that one. Unstable. Yeah, we came in a little aggressive there. Actual was 1652. We're just slightly off of that. Slightly off. That sucks. Long landing because the plane just wouldn't get down. Altimeter was off. Oh, I didn't check that. Okay. But we made it 265. Challenging conditions. 265 on the landing there. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then with APL... APL should be alright, right? Maybe 98? 98, yeah. 98 for APL. What I get dinged on that one. Landing rate 404. Yeah, so APL says it was a little aggressive. It definitely felt like it was a bit aggressive. It definitely felt that way, but I do like FS Realistic for this one. I think I have it dialed in perfect now. I'm going to do some testing further, and then once I have it all set up, I'll throw it up on the in the Discord. Let me see if I can get a route going here real quick. Ooh, this one might work finally. We have Indianapolis to Grand Rapids, Atlanta to Memphis, Columbus to Savannah. We have a Singapore one, Portland, Paris to London. Oh, there's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Memphis to Orlando. I might do this one actually. I'm gonna accept this one. Let's get some airports, some flights I think will be kind of cool. Alright, Leighton First Officer just doing its thing still. Bring it up here so you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, I bought the $50 version because it had 6 months of Atlanta. Oh, did you really? Okay, so we had an 84 with Flight Sim First Officer. Our landing rate was... Where's it say that at?
All passengers have left the aircraft.
Oh, here, landing scores an 82. G's are 1. Landing rate was a 416. Yeah, so that's a little hard. A little hard. Successful. Yes, end flight. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. King Bob said, so what is all this about flaps? 3 landing is the bus. Thought 4 was suggested. Did the bus change recommendations? In these situations, it's better to land even when it's hard. Yeah. So King Bob, for me personally, I don't know the logistics behind all of it, honestly. But flaps 3 for me is a little bit easier to land. The 319. 340 or 320 seem to work pretty fine with the flaps 3 as well. But from my understanding, flaps 3 you come in hotter, right? You come in hotter, so you can kill out the idle. You can go down to idle sooner. Flaps 4 you come in slower, so more drag. And I think P2 was saying that earlier, right? Yeah, you need the additional drag with the flaps 4 because it's a shorter runway, so you need to be coming in slower. But flaps 3 seems to work best for me, at least, with the 319. So that's why I did in this one, but I think I'll do 4 next time. I'll try flaps 4 next time. But this is a really nice airport. This was the Sims, what is it called? Sierra Sim or something like that? It's a nice add-on. I think it's like $10 or whatever. The only issue is this thing here. This tree needs to be gone. And there are ways to do it if you go into developer editor and if you know how to do it, watch some tutorial videos, whatever. But you can do it, remove it, and then you can find a way to export it and then share it on flightsim.to or in other communities. But if this tree would be gone, this would be a much nicer airport to land at. The trees just kind of mess it up. And I'm pretty sure it's a Flight Sim 2024 issue. That's why it's not fixed here in the scenery, because it's for 2020. But look at that. That's an awesome, awesome approach coming on into this airport. Many LCCs recommend flaps 3 landing to save fuel cost. Oh yeah, there's that too. Free? No, it's not free. No, it's like $10 or something. Flaps 3 is easier to land. Flaps 4 is still recommended, but 3 has less drag, hence it's less fuel consumption, but higher approach speeds. Those trees make it hard to land. Yeah, because you're so focused on these being above these trees. And the pappies are also off here. The opposite runway has ILS. Yeah, but this one is more. This one is more. This airport, this runway, sorry, runway 2 is much more fun to land at in a simulator. I'm sure runway 20 is better for real world. So 2 would probably be landing if it's, visibility is crappy. But if the visibility is like it is today, VFR conditions, runway 2 is just fine. What tree again? I can fix it for you. Oh, this one right here. Lunar, this tree right there. Like, well, both of them, I guess, all of it. Like these ones right here. But like I said, I know I think Lunar's going to do it, but if you can go into the developer mode and you can remove it, and then you can package it, and then you can put it in, flightsim.to or Discord or something, and then we'll remove it. But I haven't really looked into it yet. I do want to look into it at some point, because there are some airports like that that have those issues, and it looks like it's simple to do, honestly, but I haven't really done it yet. Okay, well, that's going to end today's stream, everyone. That's almost 4 hours again. But we'll see y'all tomorrow for another 2 flights probably, and then one more time on Sunday, and then Saturday, and then we'll see how the weeks go on going forward. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, great Thursday, and hopefully good flying, and hopefully we well, we'll see how it goes. Take care, everyone.